Yo, what's up, everybody? If any of you are tuned in right now, this is just a test. I am just testing something to see how many of these streams will work nice and clear and clean. Uh, I already see that it's connected on Facebook, and I already see it's connected on YouTube. And for the first time, I am also live on Twitter. And I'm waiting for the Twitch to say it's connected, because Twitch is always the one that takes the longest, and the one that I'm always like, why is this not working? So that's Twitch is actually the one that I think I want to test the most out of this new system. I do these broadcasts every day, and I want to do more broadcasting on different platforms, because I want people to be able to kind of tune in from wherever, like if you're on Twitter, you get an alert that I'm live. If you're on YouTube and you want to watch it on YouTube, bong, I'm live. If you're on Twitch, if you're on Facebook, the only thing is on Facebook, it looks like I can't do it to a page. It can only be live to my personal Facebook. I'd have to pay to upgrade, which I'm not paying. Um, like they offer free resources for us to do stuff like this, and I already got people watching. That's really cool. Yeah, they offer free resources for us to do stuff like this, and I'm not making any money off of this right now. So I'm kind of like, well, instead of paying out of pocket every month, uh, you know, this is one of my passions, and I definitely want to support it financially. But I also have a home now, and I'm an adult, and I can't just only invest in my dreams just off the bat. I got to make sure my money's tight. And in a global pandemic, it doesn't seem like the best time to start investing money on monthly basis for different things like that. As much as I want to, as much as I would love to do it, it just doesn't seem like the right thing to do. So you know what, folks? I'm also gonna do. I'm gonna jump on the camera. Let's see if you guys can see me. Bong, you can see me. So I'm gonna try this. I'm gonna try this for a couple minutes and see how it goes. Oh, this chair's in frame. Get away from me, chair. No, I'm joking. And I'm going to turn. It always frames me just a little weird. And usually you can see the top of that frame behind me. That's how I know the framing's okay, whenever I can see the thin bar of space over those two. Anyways, yeah, so I'm just testing this. I'm testing this right now. I'm also trying to see what kind of delay there is. I see, just to see what it's like. And I'm probably gonna play a random episode off of one of the different episodes. I have on Spotify, there's a playlist that I made of every podcast appearance I've ever done. So there's 100 episodes. Oh, yeah, and it's for Geektastic Cypher, because it only goes back so far in the RSS feed. There's only like 100 episodes or 75 episodes of Geektastic Cypher at any given point, and on that list. And then for the podcast, the other podcast, Not a Journalist, and That's Canon combined, plus the different appearances I've had. So I've been on Geeking Out at the Tower podcast. Oh, no, sorry. Rewind. I apologize. I've been on Recovery of a Anime Junkie podcast with Andrew. I've been on K and Them's podcast with Kay, and I've been on another podcast with I've been on Wizzy's podcast. I've been on who was the other podcast? I actually don't remember them all. Oh, and Not Having It. I've been on their podcast. So all of that's there. All the episodes are there in that one list. And then I'm also on YouTube. And that's the thing. I want to test stuff because I want to start doing the show and having it available on every different platform so that people can check it out and watch it and from whatever source they feel the most comfortable with. So, I'm trying. And it's fun. It's a little nerve-wracking because it's new, this technology to me. But I'm really enjoying it. And it's kind of funny just watching myself on all these different platforms. But, it's Saturday. I woke up early. I got my partner was just... I asked my partner if she was down to go for a bike ride. So we had like a little power snack before we went out. I had a yogurt, and then we jumped on our bikes and we biked for 7 kilometers, and then came home and then ate breakfast. And I do stuff like that now. I think I mentioned it. The episode with Jai Nitai Lotus, by the way, is going to be up later. But I mentioned that because, at one point when I was hearing about how people's bodies are, younger people, like, late 20s, early 30s, maybe touching on 40, like, this stuff that's happening in the world, pandemic-wise, it seems to be affecting older people a little differently. And then they start saying, oh, it's affecting people our age a little differently. And that's when I started being like, yeah, okay. My mom messaged me and was just like, I need you to start going off for a bike ride every day. I was just like, I was already going to do that, Mom. She's just like, oh, okay, well, just make sure, please, because I want you to be safe. And I don't, she's like, it seems like it's affecting younger people's lungs and their hearts. And I was just like, oh, okay. So, what do I know? I'm not medical. This is what my mom's telling me. She's a nurse. This is what people are saying. There are articles out there. There's a lot of crazy stuff going on, a lot of information being brought forward. So it's intense. It's intense, guys. It is. It's a little wild. And it's kind of sad. But, I mean, if you're at home right now listening to this and enjoying it, then I mean, you're already in a better place than some of the other people. And, we should definitely celebrate that as much as possible, because it's important to celebrate the things that we get to do and be a part of and be happy about. The only thing I haven't figured out yet is how to live stream to iTunes and not iTunes. I'm saying, folks, how to live stream from OBS to Instagram. And that's the holy grail, folks, because if I can get that one, I feel like I could really get stuff popping. Because Instagram is definitely the place where most people can jump on very quickly and easily. And I think that's super important. And I realize that now more than ever, that it is Instagram, at least for my generation and age range. I'm in that 35 to 44 age range now. Whenever they like break down stuff on Facebook, like that's one of the age ranges that they do, and I'm like, okay. And it's interesting. It's unique to me that age range is divided that way, but whatever. But it's also important to me that I realize so many people my age are doing and watching and spending time on Instagram still. TikTok is. It's funny because when you look at the breakdown on Instagram, that like 18 to 22 18 to 20 something, then 20 something to 35, then 35 to 44. It almost feels like those are the age ranges for like, I would say like 18 to something is probably Instagram age, TikTok, Instagram kids. And then a little bit older, I would say is like the Instagram, Facebook kids. And then the next one is like not predominantly Facebook, but like a solid Facebook presence, because Facebook was the first thing. I mean, no, MySpace was the first thing for my age range, but then Facebook took over. So there's kind of like those generations of social media, and they all exist at the same time. And Twitter was like one of the other ones that was super important. And I'm on Twitter now again, but there was a pretty big gap when I wasn't on Twitter. I kind of took a break from it, and now I'm getting back into it. Anyways. So yeah, I'm going to play an episode. I'm just going to test the system with an episode and see how that goes. And you guys can keep watching and telling me if it looks okay, if it looks clean, and I'll probably message some of my friends. And I'm also going to do another test later on, streaming from my phone directly into this site that I have that splits the stream, and I'll see from there. That's it, guys. That's as simple as it gets. So thanks to anyone who tuned in for this kind of impromptu little test session, and hopefully you guys are cool at home living your best lives.
I mean, look good. I'm getting touched up.
What's up? Oh, keep talking, man. I'm just saying hi to the people.
The last bit of my forearm, and then get it touched up. They said they want to do touch up for free. so it's chill.
Sick.
If you guys missed the first part of that conversation, make sure you always tune in live on franklinarmstrong.com/live, where the audio stream always starts on time. The video stream sometimes takes us a couple minutes to get set up. But
we on black people time like that.
Yeah, exactly.
Sometimes.
But y'all can chill and relax. And yes, Skinny's got a new mic arm.
Yeah, so I can lean back. I don't have to do nothing. It's great.
That was the plan.
Woo.
But I realize your headphones might not be long enough.
No, my head are good.
They're good.
Yeah, they're good.
Guys, another edition.
yeah,
We're
this
here with
is-
Akeem. You guys can see him
What
now.
up? What up? What up? What up?
We got
Yeah,
two
man.
cameras set up now, so you're seeing him specifically and hearing us. Don't worry, we'll go back to our shot in a second.
Yeah, because they need to see the
They
hosts.
need
They need to see the regulars.
the special guests.
That's
So
it.
wait, is it gonna switch on the live too for book
Yeah.
face?
Yeah,
Okay.
look.
But do you do it?
Yeah, I just have to flip the button. But like right now, it's
Oh,
just
you got it on your phone.
Yeah, I'm just looking at it.
Oh, that's what's
Because
up.
this feed is always acting weird where we don't see it, and I don't know why.
Huh.
But I have to leave it there so that we can see the chat.
Comment.
Right.
What's
Shout
up,
out to
King?
Lee J.
Back to us.
Shout out
so
to Lee J. Robinson pulling up in the live.
I like being called King all the time.
I know.
Appreciate
Yo,
it.
shout out to
Appreciate
Lee J.
you, fam.
Every week. One of the #1 fans of the show.
Appreciate you, fam.
Shout out to Mark. Shout outs to Andy. Those are the people that have been messaging me anytime that they got feedback or ideas.
Appreciate
Shout out-
y'all.
Yeah, shout out to Danielle, who's been supporting since day one. Shout out to Milo, who's been supporting since day one.
Yo.
Mob's Goodness, all you people out there. Daniel, Jaws D.
Shout out to y'all too.
Yeah, thanks, man. Thanks.
Shout out to y'all too for putting the platform and to allowing me to come on and doing something nobody else is doing. You know what I'm saying?
We blurred it out, man.
No, you gotta know. You gotta like listen. Let your dick swing. You gotta y'all gotta shout out yourselves. Like it's great you got supporters, but I mean you guys need to shout out yourselves for doing the damn thing to begin with.
We do have a lot of fun doing it, though.
You know what I'm saying?
We do.
Exactly.
We do
That's
have
what
a
you
lot of
gotta
fun.
do. So
It's been a crazy couple weeks. For those of you who've been listening to the show, you might have heard me talk a little bit. You might have seen the boxes in the background this week. They're not behind Skinny, but they were there last week and the week before. My comic book collection, all 6 boxes of them.
you packing them up.
We're packing them up, man, because Doc Holiday is going on the road. He's moving. He's going to be in a new spot at some point.
That's what's up.
Yeah, that's one of the reasons.
Growing.
Yeah, man. I mean, I was never one for wanting to own property. I was always just like, property? I'll just pay some rent and
Right.
I'll do
Right.
my thing and have the freedom and then my partner and I were just like, oh, we might be wanting to leave. We might maybe move into another building because this building, I don't want to say there's anything wrong with the building, but the building's in the middle of transition.
Yeah.
Where it went from an owner who, what I thought did a good job with it, only to find out that when they sold it to someone else, they're just like, well, that's not up to code, and that's not up to code, and
yeah.
that's
You
not
know
up to
what
code.
that is?
So these new people came in, they're just like, well, we have to change all of this because it's not up to code, which turned into them doing all the renovations at
And
once.
then upping the price on everything as soon
And,
as they did that.
dude, one of the girls that manages the rental property
Right.
comes in, and she's just like, her and I keep bumping into each other in the hallway. Very nice looking woman.
Okay.
Oh no, just because
No, I'm with you.
you
I'm
just see this
you know,
randomly
Yeah, listen,
well dressed
you gotta-
woman,
yeah,
like
you put
power
together.
suit with the pixie cut,
Oh.
Yeah,
the
she
dark
put together
eyes.
the Kamala Harris, like
Yeah,
you good.
you know what I'm saying?
You
And
Kamala
walk,
Harris.
just walking around. But she's just walking around the halls of the building, like, wait, I'm like, are you? Like, because the first time I saw her, I was just like, you okay? Like, wait, you're just standing in the hallway in my building. I'm like, that's a little sus, you know?
Are
Like,
you okay?
I'm like, you need help with anything? Like, why are you just walking around here?
Right.
Because I'm suspicious of just random white people just standing
So
around.
you're-
Of course.
yeah.
I am. When
Okay.
I'm like, are you trying to buy the building? Are you trying to sell the building? Are you trying to do
You
something?
don't know what they doing.
Exactly.
They're up to something.
So I see her and I'm just like, question, like, you okay? And she's like, oh yeah, I show the apartments. I'm like, oh, okay, that's cool. She's just like, you looking for a new place? I'm like, no, I already live in the building. She's just like, you might want to upgrade. I'm just like, no, I'm good.
Nah.
She's just like, well, we're gonna have a nice unit upstairs, top floor, better view, 1,400. I'm like, sure.
Huh?
Calm down.
100?
1,400. I live in this building. It is not worth $1,400. Lady, what are you talking about? She's like, yeah, but the view's better and we're gonna renovate it. And I'm
What are
just
you
like,
trying to look at? It's still
Dude.
What are you trying to look at? The mega hospital?
You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
Like-
Condom?
there is nothing like my view. There's
The
nothing.
only Kentucky Fried Chicken left in Montreal? The fuck? Hey, what?
Dead ass, dude.
Yeah, man.
Dead ass.
So I'm like, so she says that price, I'm just like, no, I'm good. And then I just start to see like the buildings, just they're constantly doing renovations.
Right.
They're making a mess. They're doing. Dude, you saw how dusty the hallway is.
Look, I didn't
You
know
must.
say
You
that.
must
I
have
was-
known.
Yeah, every other
Listen,
building looks like
Leach,
those.
I wasn't gonna comment on the hallways, but he brought it up
kind of
himself.
dusty.
He said it. I ain't say it.
These are some dusty ass
I'm
hallways.
not gonna deny it, but he said it.
I just feel like a hand's gonna come in and pull me
yank you in one direction, right?
like ghouls and goblins. It's like, I don't
Dude,
know.
I took one picture of the dust on a door, and you could see all the handprints from other people having like just touch it to be like,
right.
"Is that dust?"
Son, we was walking.
The disbelief.
Son, we was walking, and there was a door slightly open. I
Yeah.
looked in. I'm like, this is where every horror movie starts.
Exactly. That's when you don't go in.
I was like,
Yes.
do people live in there?
And my
I was
building
like,
is built in 1928, so there are ghosts.
Oh man,
100%.
that downstairs was for sure the door where like Katie would be like, "No, I think Michelle's in here.
No, this one.
Let's go
Right?
in here."
It's like that's the type of door where like you hear a noise and then the white people just want to investigate.
Meanwhile,
some-
we're upstairs.
Trust me, we're just up there. No, we're not going in there. Like the whole Scooby gang want to just go up in there and try to figure out what the fuck's going on.
That's why they didn't have a black guy.
Not one nigga. That's why I said the other
Because he would be too logical.
Not one nigga. Like it's like they no black people. They tried to recruit black people. Say nah, nigga, y'all wildin'.
Day one.
Come on, Freddie. We know it's the constable, right? He's right here looking at me.
Right.
I'm pretty sure he
God.
called me.
Fuck.
Oh my god. Oh my god. But yeah, man. So that's it. So we live in this building, and it's kind of a messy situation. We started looking.
Right.
The hunting process was very interesting.
Always is.
Yeah, man, like it's an interesting market out there because it's one of those things. The Gazette did an article recently in Montreal because Montreal's housing situation. First of all, 1,400 in this building sounds crazy, but that is pretty much the price
It's-
everywhere.
Yeah.
That's
it's
the
not-
price. Yeah. Prices for
crazy.
rent have gone up like insane. When we were
Yeah,
looking for,
I've heard.
we were like, yo, do we want a 2-bedroom, maybe a 3-bedroom? Because my partner's being mad nice about it. She's just like, yeah, it'd be nice to have like a guest room and like a room for you to just do the podcast thing. And I was just like, I really appreciate that. And she's just like, yeah, so we'll look for something with 3 bedrooms. And I'm like, okay. So we started looking for places.
Run from that door. Shout out to my guy Rashad.
Always
That's
on the
my
run.
guy.
But yeah, we started looking at places, and we're looking at 3 bedrooms to rent at first, and we're just like, let's see what's up. And it's like $1,700, $1,800 for a three bedroom apartment.
Right.
And I was just like, God damn, what
It's
is with the city?
It's getting crazy.
Yeah, man. It's getting nuts.
And then when we looked at buying a condo and how much it would be monthly, it was less than renting a 3 bedroom.
So yeah.
So we ended up
yeah.
we ended up
Getting a condo. And owning, you can sell it. I've always been against owning, to be honest with you.
so, right, well, didn't we talk about that
A
too
little
last
bit, I
time?
think
Yeah,
so. A little
yeah.
bit. I always said this. I said, listen, if you can't pay off a property within 7 years or less, you don't get it. Because I just know that the only time
Definitely not going to be doing
No, but
7
I'm
years.
just saying,
for
no,
the shit.
no, but here for me,
No, I'm listening. I hear what you're saying. Yeah.
No, because for me, like, I'd rather rent and then, like, because essentially you're just liable for it. Like,
Yeah.
if I have a landlord,
Yeah.
if the furnace breaks, if the
Yeah.
AC breaks, like, you own something, you can't call TD and to be like, yo, TD, come fix the pipes. Like, you know what I'm saying? They're like,
Right.
nigga, you on your own. Like, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like,
Just like you pay the mortgage to us, but we don't own shit.
This is
you
what
know
I'm
what I'm
saying,
saying?
like,
You take care of everything.
this is what I'm saying, but yet they can reap your
Exactly.
shit
Yeah.
if you don't pay the
Yeah,
bills.
yeah.
So it's like I said I'm gonna like I would buy a building and
Yeah.
rent it out so I can make a profit off of it.
Yeah.
But like when it comes to like living when I'm living, I'll rent all day because like the landlord. And then again, if the landlord don't want to fix it, I'm not paying the rent till you fix it because there's laws to protect me.
Yeah.
Like if it's not inhabitable, if I don't have running water, the heat's not working,
Yeah.
what shit that inhibits my living,
Yeah.
I don't have to pay you.
Yeah.
So
Funny
fix
enough,
it.
you do have to pay them
Yeah.
the month still, the
Right.
rent. But when you take them to the régie, which is
Right.
the I don't know what they call it in the States, but when you take them to the order that manages the landlords,
Right.
if you keep paying, you have leverage. If you stop paying, they
Then-
turn around and do the whole,
Yeah.
well, they stop paying, so I stop doing it.
Either way,
I know, yeah.
Like it's still a better deal
Yeah,
than
yeah.
having like BMO be like,
Yeah.
what you gonna do? You know what I mean? Like,
Good luck.
that's it.
Yeah.
So, but no, good for you though. That's a big move. That's an,
Yeah, man.
That's
Yeah.
an adult move.
I know. Yeah, that's the thing. That was
With the toys in the back. That's an
Yeah.
adult move.
Hell
No, but
yeah.
that was the conversation I had with my friend where one of my friends was just like, yeah, I'm doing something in my life. I'm like, oh, I was like, damn. He's just like, yeah, this is the most adult I've ever felt in my life. I'm like, for real, I just did this, and this is the most adult I've ever felt in my life.
100%.
And we both started laughing. We're just like, man, we adults now.
We grown.
I'm in my 30s, and now I feel like an adult.
Because it
it's-
doesn't even hit, like, it doesn't remind you. There's no bell, no notification.
I know, yeah.
At
It's
all.
just kind of like, hey,
Yeah.
School taxes.
What's up? Yo, fact.
What, you want to buy that video game? Nah.
Yeah. Dude, the new 1989 Batmobile Lego.
I see you.
They just released the pictures.
You wet.
$250.
You wet.
Yo. Bro. Anyways,
Nah, nigga, you
I'm
got
like,
a mortgage. You can't buy that
I
shit.
know.
I mean,
You got a mortgage.
I thought to myself, I was just like, 250. Can I spin that? Can I?
No, nigga, you got a
Nope.
mortgage.
Got a
nigga.
mortgage
You
now.
can't.
you cannot, man.
There go all the
Can't.
toys.
I just saw something on eBay that's usually like 300. That's like a cool 185, and I was like,
Yeah.
But you don't got a mortgage.
I ain't got no mortgage.
But you still
bro.
got bills.
Bills to pay. Got bills. Yeah.
I got
Yo,
some shit.
the Voltron set is gone now. That's the Voltron Lego
The Lego's
set
gone?
that I wanted. Well, it's an out of stock and it's a retired product.
You better find out on the black market, boy.
Never. No,
Yes.
I'm not paying the black market price. You know how much it's gonna cost?
If you find it early, you'll still get it for like maybe like $50 more than whatever retail.
My Beatles Yellow Submarine. I just checked because Shinzia was talking about it last week.
Yeah.
So all joking aside, I was just like,
Right.
well, if I can find one for her, I'll send her the link if she's really interested.
I'm like,
Off. It's all $200 now online.
Really?
Yeah, and I got mine for like 90
yeah.
or 70.
70?
70.
That's still
Oh,
good.
plus shipping because I had it
Oh,
shipped.
okay, see, that's what I get you. It's like Jordans, man.
Yeah,
Toys
yeah.
are like
I don't even wear
Jordans.
You don't.
Nah, I don't. I wear.
I've never.
Vans.
I'm not a
See?
kicks person.
I'm
No, I mean-
I'm like in that lane where
Yeah.
I just like shoes
Yeah.
and I like to match them with clothing. So it's like
Yeah.
I got one pair of Jordans and I'm just like, these are nice.
As
These are
people can
nice.
see in the background, I collect, and I'm
Yeah.
afraid that if I start
Yeah.
I have 75 caps. I'm
Right.
afraid that if I start collecting,
75
Oh
hats.
yeah.
I have 75.
We were
You'll see
going
them
neck
out
and
there.
neck for a minute.
Yeah.
He's just took off because I was like, nah, I can't.
Yeah.
75
Yeah,
hats.
yeah.
Why?
Rotation.
So,
Why? Man.
it
You
also
bald.
yeah.
Yeah, but 75, nigga.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
but here's the thing. So I used to go to New York for a conference every year.
Right.
And at the when I'd go down, I had my new Air card, which
Okay.
gave me some percentage off. And I'd be
Okay.
like, okay, cool, I got my percentage off. So if I bought 5 caps, the 5th one was essentially free.
Mm.
Because it's the discount I was getting would equal to the value of a 5th cap.
Nigga.
So, but
So wait.
I only went to New York once a year.
I just want y'all to pay attention because we're about to do some math right here. So you said, right, and I quote,
Yes.
that if you buy 5 hats,
5.
the 5th one is free.
Yes.
So nigga, you did that shit 15 times.
Oh wow,
I
man.
did it for 10 years.
Oh.
And I bought caps regularly outside of that.
Yes.
So you did it 15 times.
What were these hats
Well-
priced at, sir?
The average price of a cap fitted?
$39.99 was
yeah,
it then?
$39.99.
I'll give you props because we did that. We did that.
Yeah.
At
So
what?
time out. So
18,
you-
19. We
So
did
time
that.
out. So
Yeah.
you did 4.
Oh, don't do the math. Don't,
So
please.
you did $120
Yes.
essentially. Times
well,
15.
but remember, no, I did $100
$100
because I got the 5th one.
right.
Yeah,
So $100
about
times 15.
Yes.
So you spent.
Why do you gotta
$1,500.
say it like that?
I'm
on
just
hats.
trying to do the math. Some
Why-
people
why-
want to know.
Why you gotta
Yeah.
say it like that with
Some
all this
people wanna
logic
know.
and proper calculation?
Yep.
$1,500 on caps,
Mm-hmm.
on hats, nigga. You got a mortgage.
Now, I
Now.
didn't have the mortgage.
Yeah.
This is why I didn't have a
You
mortgage.
could have
before.
been had a mortgage.
True. True.
Like son,
Have you
hurts
been
when you
talking
think
to
about
my
it.
girlfriend? Is this what?
$1,500.
This feels like my girlfriend.
Is
said
that
to
one of
you-
the caps?
Yes.
Did she like send
Are
you
you
an
even a Knicks fan?
No.
No.
No, it's true.
Dude,
I
it's
do the
just
same
to
shit.
match.
I got almost every MLB team, like what, 20 something Expos hats, just
Yeah.
Expos hats, just because different colors.
With different
'cause they
colors to match.
Yeah. Gong, hit me.
There you go.
Let's go.
Listen, I've never.
Yo,
been
dude, right now my addiction is so bad. Every time Jesus wears a fucking new Mitchell Ness cap,
Those are nice.
I am using Google Lens to highlight the scenes to try and find the caps online
okay, that's
because,
nuts.
but I'm not buying them. I just want to know they exist because he has this one cap, this black with the DC red with the
I
with
hope
like,
y'all see my face.
Yeah.
with like writing on the side, and I was just like, yo, boy, that's a nice cap right there. And that's not even a fitted. I usually only wear fitteds, but even that snapback, I was just like, yo, I might invest in a
And
snapback.
see, and that's why you couldn't do shoes.
Yeah, and that's why I can't do shoes, and that's why I stopped with the caps. I don't buy caps anymore.
Let me tell you something. I've never been so happy to have an intact hairline before in my life. Like, this is insane. I've never see my shit.
I mean, mine is not.
I
been
lost
so-
this at
it's not-
23.
I've never been.
It's
so
going
happy.
back, but it's not back
I've
yet.
never
Thin
been
gun.
so happy. Like that is insane to invest that much money in a fucking hat.
Wait,
Yeah,
wait,
man.
does he not? you haven't figured out the estimated value of these action figures either. Then
I could have met, bro.
no,
but
yeah.
like,
Let's not discuss.
Let's not talk about
Let's
that.
not discuss.
well, you could upsell this shit. Who's upselling
True,
for
true.
caps, nigga?
True, no one's buying my sweaty ass. Reselling Atlanta Braves hat from 2004. It's a 59.50.
I appreciate that you see the value in the toys, though.
100%, bro. I seen 40-year-old virgin. The nigga, nigga started his own shop with all them toys that were in the box still,
Oh,
nigga. Like
shit.
the fuck, like. Oh my God, bro! Shout out to my barber, King Cuts Uptown.
Shout out to your
y'all.
bloodline, man.
Oh yeah, that's where you
True,
go,
too.
King
Yeah,
Cuts?
King Cuts
over by
Uptown.
Victoria.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, dope.
Yeah.
Man, I haven't been to that spot in a minute.
I've been going there since I was a kid.
Yeah.
They had a spot downtown when I was going to Concordia, but then they closed that place down,
Yeah.
and they went all up there. So yeah, I go there like once every 10 days.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I just went there a couple bit. I gotta go.
Just
like
for the
next week.
lineup though.
Nah, I go there. No.
Full fade
Yeah,
every time.
Full cut, yeah,
Okay.
Full
Okay.
cut, full cut.
That's the thing. I just got my own kid and I started just shaving my head myself,
Nah,
and I
I
learned
can't
how
do
to
that.
outline.
I can't do that.
You can't? No,
I
you
don't
don't feel.
trust myself.
Yeah, but that's it. I didn't.
Because you got to do the back.
No,
Nah,
I
the
just
back's
fade down.
easy.
I don't.
Yeah.
I don't line the back.
See, I fade.
But I get
like,
bumps.
See,
Yeah.
this is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Nah, I need. And plus, I like the conversation.
Yeah. Oh no, don't get me wrong. I
Like
used
the
to
vibe of a barbershop is just something you want to enjoy.
Well, I'm an uptown kid. I went to Crazy Cuts, the competitor.
Right.
Yeah.
Shit.
Right.
Over on the other side of Victoria.
Right.
I mean, I don't think there was ever beef, but I remember.
No.
Was it at one point? Didn't one of them open up? No, that wasn't King Cuts though. There's because Crazy Cuts moved across,
Right.
and then someone moved into one of his old spots and opened up a shop.
Yeah, Ghost. My Uncle Ghost.
Okay.
He moved down the street and opened up his own spot. He was working at. He used to cut my hair at King Cuts.
Oh, okay.
And
Okay.
he moved down the street, opened up his own spot. So,
Okay. There you go.
Right across. He was across the street from Curry House. Then went underneath
Yes.
Curry House and then moved back to the spot across the street.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
I know all this.
Hey, you
I
know
don't
the
play-
business,
bro,
yeah.
I don't play.
But you know what's funny though?
Like, I can't. I don't play.
The barbershop business for us is the same as like the Asian restaurant business over at St.
Yes.
Catherine. Have you ever heard the stories?
No.
No.
The Seal Choco, Sushi St. Catherine, all those spots.
Right.
One of my friends who's like in the know and knows people was telling me the story of like how one stole the chef from one shut down one place. They put a wall. They divided it, made it two separate
What?
businesses. Somebody did something over here. There's like this whole wild story
There's beef
about
in
that.
the Korean barbecue.
Yeah,
community.
yeah, that like one block between St. Matthew and
All those
and
spots.
St. Mark, all
Yeah.
those spots. There's
Yeah.
like a war about who has the most happening restaurant.
Both sides of the street.
Yeah, there's like a whole battle. Like
Like a lot goes on
Yeah.
between like that and sports.
because they were like
Yeah,
they were like
honest.
teething each other's like chefs and stuff.
That's a documentary.
Yeah, it was funny. When she was telling me the story, I was just like, "Is this for real? Are you just?"
That's a web series. Netflix, get on it.
Oh shit! Oh man.
telling you,
That's
man.
wild.
But yeah, man. So what's been good? How's it
Nothing.
going?
I got a hand tat in case y'all want to see. You know what I'm saying? Pull up. I got a hand tat new. That's new. I got an Apple Watch. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, I saw the
You know what I'm
watch.
saying? I'm
That's
out here.
dope. Watch.
No, it's been since last we spoke. I got fired.
Oh,
Yeah, okay,
word.
yeah, the
like, we got
official.
fired. You know, it was
But we
official
knew,
before
yeah.
that. We knew that. But no, it's just like, listen, look at God. When things are supposed to work out the way, when things are supposed to happen, when they're supposed to happen, things work out. I was working on a movie project. I can't really talk about it too, but I was working on a movie that's filmed out here right now. I was just with some of the people, and I was
Okay.
supposed to meet up with them after. But no, man, I've just been working. Comedy's going great. I love it. It's really starting to like take off. Like I
Yeah.
have a career now.
Dude, that's dope.
Sick.
Like I have a fucking career now. Like shout out to Bad Boys That There. Like I'm gonna plug them because they're the ones that pretty much did it. They reached out to me, and I got to do my galas with them.
Oh,
right?
dope.
Yeah. So like
Yeah, you've been doing a lot of shows with them.
yeah,
I keep seeing your story.
yeah. They put me on all the time, and it's like that's family now. I did my first festival with them.
Oh, dope.
Right. So it's like I got to do these things that, and especially it's gonna be 2.5 years I've been doing comedy in January.
Oh, dope.
So to see how far Sun's traveled, like in that time, it's insane. So
2.5
right,
years.
people
Jeez.
reaching out to me, like you know what I'm saying, like to do podcasts, to do all types of different
Well,
stuff.
are you up for discussion? Are you an official host?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
up for
Because I've
discussion,
been
I'm an
seeing
official
you.
host.
I've been seeing you
Yeah,
post for them.
I'm an official host. Shout out to them too. Shout out to Tom Zlatna. He's the one that he helped put me on too. He gave me a platform to come on and talk my shit.
Yeah.
Really.
Upford
shout out to
Upford
Network.
.com.
Yeah. So shout out to y'all too. Shout out to everybody who's just been putting
Yeah,
me on
man.
and giving me spots to kind of shine and do my thing.
Yeah.
But comedy's just been going really well. Dabbling in the acting thing.
Oh,
dabbling. I'm not much of an actor, to be honest with you. I'm not gonna
Is it? But it's fun.
I mean, it's cool to be on set.
Yeah.
It's cool to be on set, but there's a lot of egos on there, and that's not.
Well, that's what we said last time,
Yeah.
right? We're just like, you don't want to be the top build,
Right.
maybe fourth. The guy who doesn't have to gets
like,
a steady paycheck but isn't the star.
But you know what's crazy? It's not even the actors. It's like the third ADs. Like, bugging, bro. Chill. Like, relax. We all here to have fun and make a movie. Like, let's have a good time. But like, they're trying to work to like, build their name up, build it up. So I get it, right? But I'm just saying, like, movies is cool. Being on set is cool. You meet a lot of great people. Like the people that I've been hanging out with for the last couple of weeks, I met them because of this project.
Okay.
And Nick, now I have lifelong friends. You just, when genuine people link up, it's a wrap.
Are you ACTRA certified now too?
I'm actually, I'm actually. I got my.
Got the card.
Got the card.
My card right here.
ACTRA.
Hold on a second. Don't disrespect me.
What?
Don't disrespect me. We just.
Dope. That's That's 2 weeks in a row then, because even Steven is Steven's ACTRA. He's he's been.
I know.
Steven Voice.
He's been doing a lot of projects. I've been seeing him around. And stuff
I was gonna say, if you guys are both doing acting in Montreal, you guys will probably cross paths. And
a couple times. It's a small community, but you see, you go to like the mixers, and like they have a Christmas party next week, I believe, on the 10th. So I don't know the girl though. I don't think I'm familiar.
Chintzia that was here. She's a singer, but no, I don't.
So I know Steven, but like no, life has been just good, man. I really can't complain. I'm just excited for 2020 to get in. I'm trying to shoot a special.
Oh, dope.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
30 minutes?
Yeah, about 30.
Okay,
30 minutes. I'm gonna try to do 40. I'm gonna do 45 and then see what the editing is like. You know what I mean? But like,
man, it's special.
I'm excited.
In Montreal, I presume.
I don't know. I don't know.
What do you mean? I don't know.
Because Vancouver be showing me love, bro.
That's
look
cool.
at this.
Vancouver,
I'll come out to Vancouver.
Vancouver be showing me
we're going
love.
to Vancouver.
How quick we forget.
No.
Nigga,
He needs someone to do the obnoxious laugh and be like, in the back and shit.
No. It's like, listen, like Montreal always be home 100%, but Vancouver just like it's a business it's a business move. The market out there is insane.
Especially
right now
if you're
comedy.
dabbling more in acting, that's where
that's
it's at,
right?
LA
I don't
North.
plan on. I mean, moving there is a different conversation. But doing my special out there, that's like. That might be I might have to do.
Who do we know out there? Didn't one of homeboys, Paul's partner in crime, black dude, Kwame?
Yes, possibly.
Yeah.
We know people in Vancouver.
Yeah.
You know
But this dude that was at Abbott with us, who was always doing shows, and then moved out west. And then we know Andrew, but Andrew's in LA. But I know there's some people who are doing the Vancouver thing because
it's the LA of Canada.
Yeah, it really is. That's where they film all the stuff.
All the
Supernatural's 15 season, all done there.
Supernatural, Arrow, Supergirl.
Oh yeah.
Yo, that's some shit I want to talk about because Crisis is starting coming out on Sunday.
See, I'm actually not caught up.
You're not caught up on Crisis?
I'm not caught up on nothing. Like,
dude, he's not caught up. I'm a full season and a half behind on all of them.
I'm behind. All right, I started Arrow season 8, but Flash I didn't touch season.
Crisis on Infinite Earth.
I couldn't.
That's starting on Sunday, my nigga.
I know.
But I'm actually
Sunday
gonna
is my day, bro.
You got the Legends. You got the cast of Arrow. You got the Flash. Black Lightning.
Arrow and Legends are only coming. Their episodes only come January 14th.
What you mean?
The first 3 episodes come next week on Supergirl, Flash, and I don't know.
Batwoman.
Batwoman.
And then there's
which isn't that bad, by the way. I thought it was gonna be trash, but it's really good.
I trashed the first episode.
Really?
Yeah, the first episode though, you gotta admit.
Yeah,
the first episode
but
was obviously
a little bit to get the red hair and shit like that. So
okay, because the first episode I was just like, this is you guys are not trying right here.
No.
But okay, I'll give more episodes.
Yeah.
But yeah, so the first 3 episodes of the crossover, Supergirl, Batwoman, and Flash. Then they go on Christmas break. Then the last 2 segments come January 14th when they come back.
That's trash.
Yeah. So it's gonna be Arrow and Legends on the 14th. So I was just like, okay, well I'm just gonna wait till the 14th till all 5.
Watch it, binge watch it.
I don't want to, because I don't want to watch it be cliffhanger. Nah, man.
I'll probably just watch it and then just rewatch them all.
Oh yeah, that too. Yeah.
The same thing with the Avengers movies. Like
like
when Avengers Endgame came out, I watched all the fucking seasons and then came out. Shout out to Danielle throwing up the hands. We out here. You know what I'm saying? It's just life has been great. I really can't complain.
Yeah,
life has just been good. Like I'm just really excited for what 2020 is about to bring. Like,
yo, that's what I was gonna say when you mentioned it before. 2020, guys.
Yeah.
New decade.
No,
No.
this one with the whole like,
I'm not thinking. I am
Hype.
not thinking too much into it because it's just like yes, it's 2020 and it's. I know.
when we were kids,
Like movies never made it to 2020.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
But,
but, like,
that's why I'm extra
Nick-
kind of like,
But
hey,
nigga, like, do you understand? Like,
you know what I
I
mean?
think we should be
2020
worried.
Now would be the time for aliens to pop off. Right now, to be like, haha, stupid humans. They never made it this far. All the movies got started
Your
like
timeline
2019,
ends.
2010. They couldn't. I mean,
yeah, Nick lives in Vancouver. Baba, she call you Baba?
yeah, Bubba. Yeah, he's in Toronto now, but yeah,
And he just had a kid.
yeah.
Yeah, congrats.
Shouts to Yannick.
Congrats, ATN.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man. But yeah. I mean, it's wild to think that. I don't know. I just remember being a kid and being like, what year?
2000s was sounded wild too.
But I was like, what year will it be when I'm 40? And I was like 2023, and I was like, good God, that's
God.
forever away. And now
Yeah.
it's like
It's
3
here.
years.
Now it's in the Avengers movies.
God.
Now you're just like, oh,
damn.
we just gotta wait till 3 years. Like,
Yeah.
what?
God
20.
damn.
I don't want to hear 2020. Like, imagine we wake up January 1st, 2020, and everyone's got like crazy light, like shoulder pads.
I just want powers. I just want
and there's
powers.
floating cars.
Yeah.
I want powers.
I don't want
I
powers.
just want to wake up with powers.
Superpowers,
Listen,
nigga.
Where
I don't.
you
That's what I
come with,
want.
and I'm down with it. But the thing is, where we get powers and we use it responsibly,
Fuck
then
no.
there's the
Oh, no.
idiots
Or
out
use my
there.
powers responsibly.
You
I'ma
want to
do whatever.
Listen,
I'm not
y'all-
saving
you-
lives.
Do you want a superpowered incel? I don't think so.
True facts.
I'm saying
True
I don't have to fight that guy,
True.
and I will fight that guy.
Here's the
Yeah.
thing. I get superpowers. I'm like, I'll save you if it's like convenient. Like,
I mean, I was going
like,
that
I'll
way.
rob somewhere and they're like, oh shit, like I gotta go this way to get home. I might as well like pull you out of the street and save you from this car or this burning building and then go
Oh,
about my
shit.
business. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not finna like do all that.
Help me!
I'm not gonna go out of my way. Like, you know
You're all the way over there.
Superhero.
That's a burning building. Like, the fuck you mean? Like, you know how much you gonna jump in that for fun? Like,
Superhero purely out of convenience.
yeah, 100%.
Rakeem, help me!
Nah, nigga. See, I'm going this way.
That might have to be the title.
Listen, my bus finna go this way, so I gotta catch that shit.
You can fly. You're catching. My bus finna go this way.
I don't care, nigga. What the fuck you mean?
They're like on the roof. They're like, we saw you fly down. Just like,
You
nah,
know
man, I got
you
places-
can hear us.
That's it. Nah, nigga.
You're turning down.
I'll do superhero shit if it like makes sense in the moment.
That's hilarious.
Outside of that, I'm like, I might just have to be like, listen, you on your own.
I'll do your one or two like daily robberies here, bank heists, that stuff, but none of that like
But are we all
world-ending
gonna have
shit.
powers? But then I mean, there's not gonna be as much because then even the bank teller's gonna have powers. So it's not like you can walk.
Yeah,
up-
but can they use it though?
I
Nah,
would hope
here, listen, that would be a great comic. That's our reparations.
Only black people get superpowers.
well, that's the
I'm with
comic
it.
book. That's the comic book
I'm with it.
Black. Remember?
Right?
Yeah.
I'm with it.
See?
I'm with it, but I
Yeah,
don't trust
we-
niggas.
Your
I don't
cousin
trust
coming
niggas.
Is it the classic Chris Rock black people versus niggas? Like I trust black people, but I don't trust niggas. Yeah.
Facts, nigga. Like, what, like, you know what I'm saying? They gonna rob every fucking liquor store. They gonna
Niggas be
all-
trying to hitch a flight with you everywhere.
Yeah.
Ain't gonna be no.
Man, I know you
Right?
can fly.
Let's
Take me
go.
with you.
Let's go. What you talking about?
Oh shit!
Jesus Christ. I
Oh
know
my
you got
God.
it.
Bro, can't you run real fast? Yeah, but it hurts my legs.
Oh my god.
Facts, bro. Facts.
Yeah, man.
Where do you go from there? Happy birthday, Jay-Z.
Happy birthday, Jay-Z, December
Shout
4th.
out to Jigga. That's
Jay-Z,
Jay-Z.
50 years old and he put my stuff on Spotify.
Yeah.
I'm sorry,
Is
I
it
was-
all platforms or only Spotify?
I heard all platforms.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
But
too.
I
I didn't even
specifically
check.
heard Spotify.
But that makes me wonder what happened to Tidal because
He about to sell that shit.
he is probably.
He
Eh?
don't give
He
a
for
fuck.
sure. If he didn't already.
Yeah.
If he didn't
But
already.
I thought originally Tidal was an investment in multiple artists. Like, did other people? I know Madonna.
And then they all backed out?
I don't know. I know Rihanna, Madonna. There's like a whole bunch of them on stage that first day when they initially announced it, and I don't know who
nigga,
else is
I
still
don't-
left.
I'm looking. I don't think he has. There's 444.
But as soon as
Everything is love. No, I don't think he. I don't think he put.
it's supposed to be all the albums.
Yeah, but I'm on Apple Music. I think it's just.
Oh, just Spotify. Well, yeah. I mean, are you an Apple Music person?
Yup.
Okay. Okay.
Since
So
it
shout.
came It came with the phone.
Oh, okay. Shout out to my girl Naray, because she was talking about that recently. Her and I were having a conversation. And she posted up on her social media like, "Hey, what do y'all use more, Spotify or Apple Music? I'm thinking about
he
curating
put all albums on this bitch.
Yeah,
Spotify?
he did. Yeah, Spotify has all of them.
Oh, damn.
Oh boy, what?
And she was she like, asked the public. She's just like, what do you guys use more, Apple Music or Spotify? Where do you want me to curate my list? And like 72% of people told her Spotify.
Right.
And I know she has a pretty decent following, so that's a lot of people who.
Yeah.
And she was shocked because her and I talked about it afterwards. She's just like, I thought a lot of people would be on Apple Music because like you were saying, you get it with the phone, right? Like
it comes with the phone.
Yeah, but
right?
you still have to pay for the subscription.
Yeah, you do. But like it's just
the app
incorporated with everything. So it's just like I just be doing it. Like it's there. So
I heard if you get new Apple products though, you also get Apple Plus. The new streaming TV, Apple TV Plus for free for a year.
I just got Apple Watch.
Did you just get it?
Like I got it like 2 weeks ago. 2-3 weeks ago.
You should look into that because my friend just got an Apple product and it said supposedly if you get any Apple product, you get Apple TV Plus for free for a year. Yeah, well, I wonder if they mean the TV box then though.
Well, what's on it though?
Nothing. Apple is only banking on the idea of new content because they're just like.
But are they making new content?
Yeah, $5 you get the show C, you get the morning show the C with Jason Momoa. It's a world where everyone's blind.
They just put that shit on fucking
on the sites?
Netflix.
Oh no, they're not gonna put it on Netflix. Apple TV's not gonna let.
I just seen some new episodes with Jason Momoa on Netflix.
But that's Frontier.
Oh my bad.
Yeah, but C and Frontier look exactly the same.
Right.
It's just that he's blind in one universe. Because it's true. The first time I know.
How many shows is this man on?
I know, but they look identical.
When you make money,
Khal Drogo be working. Wow.
He be working.
But yeah, you see the cover of Frontier. I remember the first time I saw the cover of C, I was just like, "Isn't this Frontier?" And then someone was just like, "No, it's his new show." Then I watched a trailer. I was just like, "I've never watched Frontier, but I'm pretty sure this is exactly what Frontier looks like."
Niggas is blind.
Yeah, so it's a universe where everyone's blind except for like 2 people. Then you find out there's other people. It's a long story,
right?
But that's
But that's on Apple Plus.
Apple TV Plus.
Apple
yeah.
TV Plus.
And then you have the morning show with Reese Witherspoon, Jennifer Aniston, Steve Carell, which is about a morning
show.
What? Yeah, it's about a morning show. There's like
who's on it?
Steve Carell, Jennifer Aniston, and Reese Witherspoon.
Is that an actual morning show? Or is it a sitcom?
No, it's a sitcom. It's not a sitcom. It's a drama. Did you ever watch what's his name? The Newsroom.
Nope.
Oh, okay. What's another?
But is it like a?
It's a drama.
Okay, but they're characters. They're not.
They're playing characters. They're playing characters.
Okay. I just got Disney Plus. Listen, on my subscription.
Oh, did you get Disney Plus?
Hell
and you got it. So far, so good.
Hell yeah. No complaints at all.
Fillmore, I
didn't even get. They got Fillmore.
They're getting Fillmore and Weekenders and shit like that. Like later.
And they're getting Proud Family.
Oh, I forgot about Proud Family.
New episodes too. I heard.
Yes, because they're all grown up.
Yeah, they're gonna do more episodes.
They got the Proud Family movie on there.
Oh, dope.
Right, they're getting the Proud Family episodes.
Someone tell me quickly, what studio released Baby's Kids? Was that Fox?
Yeah, that's not Disney.
Yeah, it's not Disney.
Baby's Kids is not.
But they own Disney.
Do you think that?
Oh, I'm saying.
Do you think that
would Baby's Kids be on Disney Plus because Disney owns Fox?
Do you think them fucking hoodlum children are gonna be on Disney Plus? Are you crazy?
I've never. Okay, to be honest,
them niggas got in so much trouble.
Those kids did not care.
I never saw the movie.
Oh, for real?
I never got a chance because I didn't have resources like that.
Stream that shit. They're not gonna.
They were hating Satan spawns right there, man.
They're not gonna be on Disney Plus.
The roller coaster seat.
You telling me with Lizzie McGuire, Even Stevens, Boy Meets World, you think they're gonna put Baby's Kids? Come on, son.
Fun fact: there's actually a daycare along St. Patrick that's called Baby's Kids in Montreal. And I'm
listen,
like,
when I have a child, it's not going there.
I'm just trying to see the owner. Like, okay, so you clearly seen this movie, and now you decided, hey, let me
set my kid up for failure. Let me tell you that.
Where's your kid go, Baby's Kids?
Damn, that's cool. I don't know. It says you can watch it on Amazon. No, it says you can pay to watch it on Prime.
Wait, you can pay to watch it on Prime? I have Prime, but I can't watch Baby's Kids. I'm a finger.
Yeah,
I'm an inch away.
You can rent it for $2.99.
I'm already paying him, Nick.
Nigga, just stream the shit.
Yeah, you're telling me you can't find it? We can find it.
Them really old ones I don't trust because then you get all the pop-ups in them.
True. For the older movies,
and you get those weird video will skip in 5 seconds and it don't skip.
You can find it.
I found a site that's pretty dope, pretty good archive, but you got.
You can't drop it right
No.
now.
Well, you also got. They're like you got to pay, and I'm like, but it's like everything. Nah. And I was just like, I was like looking at it, I was like, so that I almost considered doing it because I was just like, I mean, everything. It's like everything.
How much are you paying?
I don't remember the price. Like I didn't click. It's like you can subscribe and then it gives you the whole thing. I didn't even click it because I was like,
son,
But that the like, because there's the way they have it, they have like a paywall, so you can watch new stuff.
Right.
But if you want to watch any archive stuff, you have to pay. If you want to watch any movie past 6 months, you have to pay. Stuff like that.
I ain't gonna do that.
I know.
I'll just stream the shit out.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing worth watching that bad. Like shit, I'll just try to go through memory.
I bought my dad a Fire Stick the other day.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it was on sale. 24 bucks.
I was like, okay, but me thinking, I thought it was like the Fire Stick that had like the streaming link and all the like click one button, find all the shits. No, apparently you got to get that like hacked, or you got to find a buddy.
Yeah,
you can either get it hacked or
So
or you can
well, the shit's registered to my Amazon account, so I don't want to really hack it and then be like, nigga.
But you know,
just fucks with your Amazon
but you know the other site that I may have that one works on it.
Oh, what?
Very well.
Man, I'm going to grab that back from my dad.
And so the browser on the Fire Stick blocks all pop-ups. So whenever it tries to pop up, it says, "Hey, it's trying to open something. You want to stay here or keep going?" And you just click "Stay here," and it doesn't do anything.
Word.
It just stops the pop-up. Yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty good.
Yeah,
anyways, we're giving y'all too much.
Yeah, we are. Sorry.
Yeah, so shout out to Jay-Z on his birthday. Aaliyah, the Aaliyah catalog, speaking of people catalogs coming out. Aaliyah, whose catalog has never been released because her uncle would not release it because he's a horrible... Really? Aaliyah?
I mean, they probably going to... No,
the deal he probably got,
He's probably getting a bag for it.
But Aaliyah's catalog is coming in January 2020 to all streaming platforms. So that's going to be pretty dope.
That's better be like a January 1st thing.
I would
January
hope that.
1st? No, it's going to drop it. Probably mid.
Yeah.
Happy
I think it's like January 16 or something.
Okay, good.
But yeah, that's all the early stuff that I want to talk. Oh, I mean, I went the French fry famine, but I don't think anyone.
French fry.
What?
Have you guys heard about that?
No.
So
now I need to.
potatoes, the potato crop for this year was really bad because the fall was cold and wet.
Oh shit!
So there's been a shortage, and they're saying that the price of potatoes went up, which is going to lead to the price of chips and fries going up because all of them are freaking out trying to find potatoes.
I guess motherfuckers just not gonna eat.
Poutine.
Oh
no!
But that's the first thing my friend at work said. My first thing my friend said was like, poutine in Quebec. What are you gonna do? And I was just like,
if that shit goes to $8, man, hey,
ain't nobody gonna eat poutine.
Nobody's going to Banquise. Banquise shutting down.
It's facts. Like nigga, who's gonna like?
God damn.
Who's on potatoes that bad? Where they
Quebec,
like, this shit's gonna be like, they gonna be hurting. Like, all right, niggas, like, you raising the price of poutine for $2. Like, we're not gonna eat this shit. I'm gonna get the smoked meat instead. Like,
true.
Niggas want to talk
like,
about
there's not alternatives. Like you acting like McDonald's French fries. Like yes, they've been holding you down, but like you acting like that's the main point of the meal.
No, but it's a hearty part.
Like nigga, you don't go to McDonald's and say, "Listen, I want the French fries with a side of the burger." No, nigga, you want the Big Mac with a fry.
Yeah.
Like you're the compliment, nigga. Like if you raise the price of the French fries, I'm like, all right.
Can I swap? It's fries for a poutine. What else can you swap for though? That's it.
Nothing.
Yeah.
Onion rings.
Onion rings.
We're gonna have a spike in onion rings. Then next thing you know, with our
cool.
Oh no, with our climate change ass, we're gonna lose onions now. You can't. No. We're in bad shape over fucking up potatoes.
No,
think
we're
about
not,
that.
Nigga.
We
just ordered two bacon
See what I'm saying about 2020? You see what I'm saying?
So
I've seen this one licks it
so
back
to the
the end
people,
of the
to
world.
the people right now, it's an apocalypse.
It is.
It's an apocalypse happening in 2020 because there's a potato famine.
Yes.
That's what you're saying.
It's coming.
There's a potato famine. There's gonna be a potato famine.
Little things
it's
like
the
potatoes.
end of the motherfucking world.
Next thing you know, broccoli's done.
First the bees.
I'd be okay with that.
Right.
First the bees.
First the bees. Then the potatoes. And now it's a whole ass apocalypse.
Koalas too.
Are we really losing koalas?
That's what I'm reading. I'm not really reading.
We're
I'm seeing
losing
headlines.
koala bears?
Too many bushfires apparently.
Nigga, they don't
that
do
is
nothing
fabulous.
for the economy. No way.
They're slow though.
They don't do shit. They're just cute.
Wait, is koala the one that doesn't poop? It only
Koala's
poops
the
like
gray one in Australia.
Yeah,
that latches onto your face if you fuck with it too much.
Is it the koala or the sloth? There's one of them that only poops like once a year.
Might be the sloth who's all.
Now,
How'd you get a sloth and a koala? Nah.
How do them niggas contribute to the world?
Okay,
they don't.
Google.
They don't.
I like that you're just like, get rid of them.
I'm not saying get rid of them.
But it's true. The
but
bees,
you gotta tell me, listen, the koalas are about to be extinct. I'm like, shit.
We definitely need the bees, though.
The bees we need.
Yeah.
But
I would
potatoes, nigga?
Yes, potatoes.
You think it's gonna end of the world because one season was bad, nigga? We still got a whole other season.
I'm telling you, man, shit's not good.
Sweet potatoes, too, man. We got sweet
Skin's
potatoes.
priorities is all the way fucked up. I just want to put that out there right now. His priorities.
75 caps, potatoes. It's a mess in here.
Y'all priorities is all the way fucked up. I just want to say that right now. Y'all different. The fuck is going on?
Oh
bro?
my god, we didn't have a DTD because we figured it wasn't like we were gonna have so much stuff to talk about.
Right.
So we didn't end up talking. We didn't put the DTD down, but we can go into View the Right Thing. Talk about some TV stuff. Well, you said you want to talk about the DC Arrowverse.
Yeah.
Like, so what have you been checking out? So catch us up because I legit.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on.
So essentially, what it is that everyone like every season right now. Well, I mean, not every show.
Yeah.
Like the intro to Batwoman is just like her up and coming.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But like as for like Marvel. As for like Arrow and Flash, that's like that's this season right now is preparing for the crisis. Each episode is preparing. Like I don't want to.
I know Arrow's doing a lot of.
They're doing a lot of like.
Because it's his last season too, right?
Yeah. So like everything's preparing for the crisis. So like you have season 7?
Yeah.
Yeah, season 7 introduced like his kids in the future. Like
right.
you know how they do the flash back. They do the
flash forward.
Yeah, exactly. But now they brought him back into the same time.
Okay. Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
I
so you have Oliver with his kids.
Oh, dope.
Yes.
Okay.
And they're older. It's like older.
They're
me
old.
and Connor.
They're grown.
And actually, Diggle's kid too.
Yeah.
Oh,
Connor.
okay.
Well, he's like an adopted kid.
Yeah.
Right. So they're grown. Right?
Okay.
So and he'd be bouncing from Earth, different Earths.
Yeah. Because he's working with the Monitor.
Exactly. And then Flash is just kind of just preparing his team for like because in the crisis he disappears.
Yes.
So he's just kind of.
Oh, so he's finally figured out why he stopped showing up in the newspaper.
No, he doesn't. But he's just like now, like shit. Like they're looking at the newspaper and the date it changes. Like shit. Okay, I need to prepare them for the inevitable or what's happening. And then
because that is directly from the comic book.
They keep showing him kind of die too in these previews.
Low key,
like he's running and you see his face.
But as of right now, the last episode I saw, bruh, he evil now.
Flash? Yeah, he's like
evil.
because blood work is.
He got hit with dark matter.
Yeah.
Oh damn.
Yep. So, but then you have Black Lightning.
Yeah.
Who's just kind of like going through his like. They're just gonna pluck him out. It's like, yo, we need your help type shit.
Okay, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like he's not really. He don't know what's going on. He don't know about the multiverse.
And his show's not. They're not setting up for it. He's just living his life. And
he's living his life. He's in Fremont and everything like that. Freeland, sorry. And then they pluck him out. Then they're gonna pluck out. And plus, they already set up Batgirl with the last.
The last crisis.
Exactly. And then I'm really excited. I'm really fucking excited that they're bringing back Tom Welling.
Yes, I saw the
Smallville. That shit's gonna be lit as fuck. You're gonna have 3 different versions of Superman.
Oh yeah, because you're gonna have Brandon Roth is playing
King from the movie.
Yeah.
He's gonna be the Superman from the movie.
He's playing himself from the movie. That's just old.
Yeah.
Oh, so it is linked to that.
But he's also playing Ray. He's also playing the Atom too.
Yeah. Right. So by technicality, he's playing Christopher Reeves.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah.
Because that was a continuation of the Reeves line.
So basically, Reeves, he's Richard Reeves.
Yes.
Yeah, that's pretty dope.
Like you have, and from what the trailer that I saw is that you have Supergirl.
Yeah.
With Supergirl's version of Superman. So the dude.
Yeah, Tyler
Hodgkin or something like that. Something like that. So you have him pulling up to Smallville. I'm like, are you Clark Kent?
Oh,
and it's his Clark Kent.
And Tom Welling's all like.
Yeah, exactly.
But how are they gonna do things like, for example, Lois Lane from Smallville is also playing Kara's mom.
But that's gonna intertwine it because you have Supergirl's sister playing a different character.
Oh,
because like there's a bunch of there's a bunch of like
I know
intergalactic beings, like a bunch of monitors version types, right?
Okay.
So she's gonna be playing a superhero plus on it's a lot. They're playing a lot of different shit. Like it's gonna be the biggest crossover.
That's gonna be wild.
Forever. But the thing is, my biggest fear is that I think it's gonna be like I think this is a wrap after this.
For the whole universe, or just
not for the whole universe, but for like because like if Arrow started this all, right?
Of course, yeah.
So if Arrow's done, really, what are you like? How are you gonna collab all this stuff, right?
Yeah.
Flash.
So I feel like,
but then Flash, if he dies,
no, but they're not gonna kill off Flash.
I know that's the thing.
Like it would be a bitch move not to, but they're not going to.
They're not going to.
They're gonna kill.
But in the comic book, he is the reason they survive. So that's the thing that I'm like, it's true. You can't kill him off. So is it how? But what are you gonna do? You're gonna replace
Barry Allen, right? So they literally. They would have to bring back. I feel like they should. Yeah. And bring him back. Bring
the
back
kid who
Wally.
played Wally West,
or not even bring him back. No, because he's done with acting. You go to a different universe. You bring back a Wally West from there, and he's your Flash.
Yeah.
The redhead.
Yeah. Bring back a redheaded Wally West.
Oh no, that one's Jay Garrick, right? The one that's his dad.
Yeah,
that's Jay Garrick. Yeah.
My whole thing is that if they find, because like, see how they've been killing off like universes and shit, like Earth 2 and shit like that. If they find a way to kind of like, because like Supergirl is in a different Earth than like
the Flash
Arrow. So if they meld that shit, because and you see
that would be, well, that's what the original Crisis was for.
Yeah,
because George Perez said you guys have too many storylines. You have a Superman who's doing this, a Superman who's doing this. You have a Smallville. That's what the original point.
Right.
The whole point was they wanted to merge all the universes into one. So they did Crisis on Infinite Earths, got rid of all the Earths, moved them, and merged them back in.
And in the trailer, you see a hint at the Monitor looking at Oliver. Is like, listen, Oliver, if it's like, this is
time.
If we're doing it's time now. It's like, is everyone from this Earth been evacuated? Because it's about to be destroyed. So we don't know what that Earth is, but they would probably just bring but then they would have doppelgangers.
Yeah. Well, because in the comic book, what they did is they just they merged the universes.
Right.
So like Huntress, who only existed in this one particular universe, existed in that universe.
Right.
But whoever that young woman was who wasn't Huntress, she was just a girl, she no longer existed. She just became Huntress in that. Yeah. They kind of just started to merge. And then I think the one group that ended up still getting to live was the Justice Society of America.
But that's what they and they set that up. And not the was it the last one with the Dominators? Yeah, they set that up because they show that Barry, because he got Star Labs, they have this other property, and you see the setting, you see the silhouette, and it was the Justice Society. Like the building, it wasn't the Watchtower, but it was the building.
They're a classic building.
Exactly. Right. So, but we never see anything happen with that.
Because from what I remember, it sucks too because I put it away because we were packing. But Crisis of Infinite Earths, if I'm remembering correctly, there's a whole bunch of people like the Kingdom Come. It's not Kingdom Come Superman, but there's one Superman who ends up getting him and Lois and essentially get locked in like a crystal universe with a version of Lex Luthor, like a good version, like Alexander, not Lex.
Yeah. With the red hair?
Yeah, with the golden uniform. And those three end up like locked away with Superboy. But that Superboy later comes back and becomes Superboy Prime, who's like crazy. And that starts a whole other story where he's
for sure going to be Tom Welling and his girl.
Yeah, those two I imagine are going to be the two that end up
locked away.
Yeah, locked away.
For sure.
Yeah. So I don't know. I'm going to reread Crisis on Infinite Earths before I watch it because I'm definitely interested in seeing what major changes they're going to do.
Because they have Red Tornado that they're not going to use.
Yeah.
But they're also...
Yeah, Red Tornado's on it.
He's not back? Okay.
They have that Ray guy from that Russian one, the last crossover. Last one, but the one before, the good one. I like.
Yeah.
They got a lot of people to come.
They do. That's one thing I gotta give the Arrowverse.
At some point they got Wild Dog and that crappy Black Canary the hell up out of here. So I'm good for that.
But they should be in it though.
They should be in it, but you see them getting woofed off.
Are they?
But that's from Earth 2.
Damn.
Are they in? But are they? It's still in Arrow's show because I know he's traveling. Oh, so there's scenes where they cut back to the regular. Earth.
The only person right now he's on Earth. He's on his Earth 1.
Oh, okay.
And then you have his kids there, but the only person you haven't seen is Felicity.
Oh yeah,
that's the only person
that she left the show though, right? Isn't that the thing?
Yeah, but she's making an appearance back at the end. Yeah,
last season, might as well.
Yeah, of course.
And is his sister? No, the sister's gone, right? She died.
She made an appearance earlier too. Yeah. But honestly, I think from what I read, everybody should be encompassed in this season at least once. But I don't know if everyone's gonna be in this crisis, the crossover. Because I know.
Okay, so everyone's getting a lap.
Because I know right now they got Roy back.
Oh, okay.
Right? Because they kind of fucked it up because Roy was supposed to spend his time on Lian Yu.
Okay, yeah.
And they set that up where he was gonna go to Lian Yu.
Okay.
Where Henry ends up meeting him when he's older, and then bringing him back and helping him in the future. But Diggle convinced him to stay because of his bloodlust and everything like that. Okay. So he's a part of the team now.
Yeah.
I just don't know if he's gonna be a part of the crisis.
So he still has that anger, the bloodlust thing?
Yeah, you can't get rid of that shit unless you kill the person that killed you.
True.
Or you get that flower thing, but the only one that was left gave it to Thea.
Yeah.
Shoot.
Yeah, because it's when you get brought back from the pit, the Lazarus pit, right?
Yeah, and you try to get your bloodlust is to try to go after the person that killed you originally. That's why Thea, when she was trying to kill the person that looked like Ra's al Ghul.
Yeah.
You feel me? He was afraid to stream because I messed up his PS4 trying to stream with Charlie.
Oh, you out here just telling everybody. I ain't afraid to stream. It's just not about to stream on my PS4. Like
that's fair.
You got an iPad? Nothing? You can't just. You got a cell phone? Like, what the fuck's going on? You got an iPhone, Danielle? Like, goddamn.
That's what I use my old iPhone, my old S8. I only use it for when we do the podcast with Toby.
Okay.
Or to stream stuff now. That's all I use it for.
Use a laptop or something.
Yeah. Dude, that's dope. Thank you for that catch up because I haven't
dope.
been watching in a minute, and I really appreciate that because that makes me actually kind of want to catch up.
Netflix needs to quit playing and just put all them shits on there.
Yeah, because why are you just gonna have Flash and then
Supergirl and not even have the new season? You put new episodes. I'm thinking we're gonna have week episodes. Now you just put season 1, been there for 3 years, and then drop till season 4, and I'm like trying to watch this shit once a week, and I'm like,
that's the problem, right? So because in the States they're all in the CW, but in Canada
they can watch it every week, every day.
You have some on Netflix, you have some on Crave.
Yeah.
And I think that's it.
That's it.
Yeah.
But even then, I don't got Crave. Crave's a scam.
Crave's gangster.
It's gangster, but like they set you up. Like you buy Crave,
and you have to pay the extra.
You still got to pay for HBO, and you still got to pay for some other.
Yeah.
Like, nigga,
I know.
I pay for this shit.
But the HBO package is actually worth it. So nasty. Because you get HBO, Stars, Plus. Showtime. You get like 3 or 4 of them.
So how much is it?
$20 a month.
For all of it.
Yeah, you get HBO, Stars, Showtime, and the regular.
You just gotta make sure that you're like, if you do have like an a la carte package, because they're not gonna just let you get the Crave with your however you get it, or if you're doing it through the cable. So you make sure you get your like 15 channels or like whatever.
Oh no, but I'm saying it's $20 without.
Oh, straight up.
Yeah, it's
so I can just cancel my.
Yeah, because it's $9.99 for Crave without anything,
right?
And then another $9.99 for
It's $20.
It's $20.
This is the thing. We like this is funny
Streaming
because.
Wars?
No, it's not even a streaming war, nigga. It's like
make you pay more.
Like, listen, it's a streaming war to one person just gonna allocate all this shit. They're gonna have a monopoly on all of it, and we're gonna be back where we started with cable.
Yeah. Oh, 100.
That's why I haven't left cable.
We're gonna be back where we started with cable.
Yeah.
Because even YouTube, before YouTube was popping, now YouTube had no ads, nothing like that. Now you getting commercials. You can't even skip the ad no more.
Now you got 3 ads in a 5-10 minute video.
Exactly.
And Facebook is brutal with their ads too.
Yes, sir.
And supposedly Instagram's gonna be introducing some other kind of ad thing.
They still do it now.
But it's gonna be like a
sponsored post and shit.
Listen, somebody sent me a picture of a laptop or something that they wanted to buy for somebody on Facebook, and I'm scrolling on Instagram, and ads for that shit popped up. And boy, I was just like, man, fuck, I'm done.
This is what I'm saying. Like we're gonna be back to where we started with cable.
We should be. We should go back to cable. Cable's good.
Is she over here laughing?
I mean, I like cable. I was always the kid who liked cable, but and that's the thing. Remember, we always had this conversation. We always said we are looking. If you gave me a easy legal way to watch all the shows I want to watch, I'd be happy for it.
But it's
then
the same thing, but they just wrapping it different.
Exactly. Instead of doing it in a way that was free and easy, they made it the exact same thing as cable, just online. And I was just like, that's not what I meant, guys. don't try and twist my words and tell me this is what you asked for. It's like, no, I said a simple and easy way. You guys out here putting 40 different apps.
But it's simple
and expensive as fuck.
It is, but it's still more simple. Think about it. Like you had to wait like once a week at a 1 hour specific time in the week to watch one show, and you still forced to watch commercials. Yeah. At least now you could binge watch everything that you want to watch to catch up and do all that stuff. So there is a slight more convenience, but we're never avoiding ads. We're never avoiding commercials.
No.
That shit. We're gonna end up paying $90 a month for all different. So all one person needs to do is just grab the sports package, add it onto their shit,
and that's it.
It's a dub. It's a wrap.
Yeah. You're back to the same price as everything.
We're not. That's it. That's all we're doing. Like it's gonna be cable again.
Yeah.
Essential. But
that's the thing, because Disney is going to be doing their bundle, right? In the States, they're doing Disney Plus, Hulu with ads, and ESPN Plus.
Yep.
And that's one bundle together.
And that's the cable.
That's
cable.
That's just playing for Family Channel and ESPN back in the 90s.
Because Disney has all the nostalgic shit.
Yeah.
Hulu is literally up to date shows. Like you can watch the day after. Like I had Hulu for a month out here. So
before they got rid of because they shut it down here in Canada.
I'm telling you, it's gonna and they're gonna probably bring it back as soon as they.
I hope they do.
Well, they will for that bundle package for sure.
At one point, I was tweeting at them monthly, being like, "Hey, come back to Canada."
I'm doing that with Nick Cannon right now.
Oh yeah.
I'm trying to get on Wild 'N Out. Nick Cannon, if you see this, I'm trying to get on Wild 'N Out. Put me on.
That's wild.
I'm trying to play him in Connect 4.
On that.
I'm trying to play him in Connect 4 because he be on his morning show. I don't mean to change subject, but he be on his morning show. Playing Connect 4 with all types of people, and he be winning. Not even just winning vertically, nigga. Nobody wins vertically. I'm sorry.
How do people not see the 3?
nigga.
Because the trick was always the diagonal, right?
Always.
You
You set up the double.
Yeah.
You set up the double. You either win this way on the double, or he blocks that, you set up the diagonal.
How do you
But not the
Nobody-
vertical.
Nobody wins on the vertical. So I'm like, you are
That might
ass.
have to be a title too.
So that's what I say. So Nick Cannon, if you see, which camera I'm on? This one?
Yeah, that one.
Nick Cannon. Get some water. Nick Cannon, if you see this, I am trying to play you $5,000, 5 stacks. I will put up 5 stacks,
Wild.
right, to play you. You can't beat me in a game of Connect 4. 5 games, you won't win 1. 5 stacks.
Damn.
And if I win, well, when I win, I want an audition for Wildin' Out.
Wild.
That works.
Okay.
That's all I want.
That's
An
wild.
audition for Wildin' Out.
That's wild.
5 stacks versus an audition.
I love that.
5
though.
games. All you got to do is win 1. You best
You're
me
that
in one-
confident?
100%.
Yo. I'm not that good. It's gonna.
100%. 1 game out of 5. That's all you need to win. That's all you need to
Did
win.
you like train? Like
Listen,
I
nigga,
want to
I
see.
ain't gonna give up the
I
skills.
want to see the montage of you training for
Pull
Connect
up.
4.
Dun,
Like,
dun, dun,
so-
and just see
yeah.
me putting chips and sweats and beads and shit. I don't give a fuck. 1 game. You beat me in 1 game, you get 5 stacks. US.
Lotus pose like drop like.
Listen, US.
My God.
United States of America.
So that's what
currency.
for us? 75.
I don't know. Do that math real quick. Either way, 5 stacks.
God damn. Okay. That's
And
fair.
just for an audition, you don't gotta put me on the show.
Yeah,
If
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
trash in the audition, cut me.
Yeah.
I just want the opportunity. That's it.
How
I've
many-
been
what
tweeting
season
it,
are they on now?
like 15. I don't
Yeah,
know.
yeah.
They in Atlanta right now.
Oh yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
that makes sense.
Put me on.
Atlanta's
nigga.
like the new LA in the States.
5. What camera am I on again?
Okay,
This is
hold
one
on,
again.
hold
Which one
on.
am I on?
Let's
This one.
switch
This
you
one.
over.
This one.
There you go. You're back.
Listen, I ain't playing with you. $5,000, 5 stacks US. Right? You can't win 1 game out of 5 against
This
me.
is wild. I'm just.
And all I want is an audition. That's it. That's it. That's all I'm
I'm gonna have to
asking for.
cut that as a clip just
Yeah.
to send to Nick.
Cut it as a clip. Send it to me. I'm gonna post it to Nick. I'm gonna post it on my story, on my feed,
Done.
all that.
Done.
Play
That
with me.
works.
Oh
Cause
boy.
I'm trying to put. Cause this is. I've been watching this shit since I was in
I know,
high
right?
school.
Yeah, man. I
I
gotta
can
say,
do this shit.
Wildin' Out's been on it.
how old is Nick? Because he
30-something.
doesn't look.
No, because
He
he
never gonna
gratitude,
look.
boy. Gratitude. You happy with what you do? You're not gonna look old.
And married Mariah. Shit.
And divorced Mariah.
I know, but still. But I mean, like every
He
young,
shot up the club.
every.
He shot up the club.
But
There's
remember-
proof. There's
remember-
there's
there's two,
evidence.
yeah.
There's evidence.
But remember, there was like every young man was just like Mariah looking fine. Like
Right.
when she went through her bad boy era, we're all like
Right.
Mariah. And then Nick
And-
just came along and was just like, "Hey, what's up, girl?" And then
Nobody-
put a ring on it.
What's wild? Nobody saw that coming.
Not if you
Nobody
if
saw that.
you
coming.
went back in time to the beginning of Mariah's career, and then I see this not dotish but just kind of foolish kid
Nobody
who's just
saw that
doing his
coming.
thing on Nickelodeon come along, and you told me one day they're gonna have be married and have twins together, I'd be like, get the fuck
But let me
out
tell you
of
something.
here.
Yeah.
But let me tell you something. This is why Nick Cannon is a fucking genius.
I know.
Like Nick Cannon is a fucking
Yeah.
crazy genius.
Yeah, there's
Like
something
he
there.
literally gets paid millions of dollars to get roasted.
Yeah.
Yes.
Them
Sweetly.
niggas fuck him up on that show.
Yeah.
And even then, they be trying to tell him like, "Yo, why did you get Eminem on the show?" He wants Eminem on the show
Oh
because
my God.
no matter what, he wins.
Yeah.
If
Yeah,
you-
roast me.
Everybody wins.
Bro, listen, no, for real. Think
Yeah.
about it. He gets Eminem on the show. That's the highest rated show
Yeah.
episode he'll ever have on Wild 'N Out.
Yeah, because
ever.
they had beef for a minute.
Yeah, 'cause of the whole Mariah thing.
Yeah.
That's the highest rated show he's ever gonna have. You know how much money he's gonna make? off
Good
that?
God.
1, 2. Even if, and then say in a parallel universe, Nick
Speaking of
Cannon,
parallel universes.
Nick Cannon out raps Eminem.
Dude,
Oh,
forget
You
it.
just out rapped Eminem.
And that's over for him. Oh.
That's a win-win.
Yeah,
What do you have
M's
to
career is
lose?
done.
Yeah, for
Yo,
sure.
son, he is a fucking genius. Which is why, put the camera back. Which is why, Nick, I'm trying to play you for 5 stacks, $5,000. Let's do this. I'm trying to get this money. I'm gonna be on Wild 'N Out. We're gonna be best of friends, and I'm gonna pull up. Let's go. Stop playing with me.
Watch that work.
All right.
Watch
Yo,
that
man,
work.
I would love it. Yo, like I said, I'm going to put the clip together and send it to
Hell
you, man.
yeah,
We're gonna
send
do
it to
that.
me and we're gonna do this.
send
I'm
it
gonna
up.
post
down.
it.
I'm with it. That's cool.
That's dope.
Sheesh.
Oh, shit. Already 7:40? Okay. move real quick.
I'm gonna do a quick little run through
fault.
of next things that I was watching. So Saturday I watched The Irishman.
How was that? I heard great things.
Oh yeah, a lot of people saying they like it.
I liked it,
Okay,
but
but
you can de-age the man, you can't de-age the acting. That doesn't mean that the man doesn't have acting chops. I'm just saying. Certain things.
Just saying. Who is that? Who did you just channel? That's.
I'm just saying certain acts cannot be performed by a man of that
okay.
stature.
Yeah.
Is it worth the watch?
Nah, it's like he tried to kick some dude in the face at some point. Robert De Niro talking about. He's supposed to be aged down to what, a 45
Yeah,
year old
something.
Let
man.
me tell you something. This skin just said you can de-age the man. You can't de-age the actor.
You can't,
dead.
because he can't.
That was a bar. That's a bar.
You could pull it up. Okay, if you literally Google The Irishman, Robert De Niro kick to the face, you see him, he can barely lift his knee,
Oh,
but he's supposed to be
no.
kicking someone. But if you're 45 and you can barely lift your knee to kick someone in the face,
Yeah.
it looks weird. He has a whole arm up all awkward, like trying to hoist himself to do this, and is like killing himself to kick forward. Nah, man.
At that point, and what did I say? Just get younger actors to just portray them.
But they gotta sell it.
Yeah.
But it's Scorsese. Who's not gonna see? If I tell you
True.
I'm
And
making
it's on Netflix too. You gonna stream?
I'm making a Scorsese film with De Niro, Pacino, and Joe Pesci.
Yeah.
Who cares what era they play?
Right.
I'm still gonna watch the movie with those three. So
True.
get 3 young little motherfuckers to play them when they're kids, and then get them to play the adult roles. And you still
Like they used to do.
Yeah.
yes,
Yeah, like they used
because
to
everyone was gonna go see it. Scorsese, Pacino, De Niro, Pesci.
But you know what?
Sold.
But you know what's got all these old actors thinking they can do that? Will Smith.
do. Will Smith fucked them up.
Gemini send them man
Exactly.
niggas up.
Yeah.
Did you like it though?
It was good. I was
because I
decent.
talked about it. I thought it was fun, but I because we talked about it when Brandon
Right.
was here. I watched it and I was just like, but it was so predictable. Like I
course.
knew,
But
I
John,
mean,
the director mentioned, he's like, I ain't give a fuck about the story. You see this technology? That's what I'm
Yeah.
trying to push. He
Yeah, I
mentioned
guess.
that.
Like
He said
it was Will Smith versus the Fresh Prince.
yeah.
The entire movie.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
that's
yeah.
why all these actors think. I watched I watched Terminator. There's
Oh,
a Terminator just released.
Oh, yeah,
new,
yeah.
Yeah,
It's not a new one, but
Dark
it's,
Fate.
I don't know. But it's just put on Netflix today, 2015.
Oh.
You had
Gen Isis.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
you
yeah.
had
True.
you had Arnold playing a young Arnold,
Yeah.
right? That's got all these old actors. Like shit, I can do this for another 20 years.
Yeah,
No,
Technology.
you
yeah.
can't.
No, you can't.
No, you can't.
It's like in the wise words of Skin, you can de-age the actor, but you can't de-age the acting. That's
Look at
dead.
Sam Jackson and Captain Marvel when he was throwing punches. Man, come on.
True.
That's the
Yeah.
same. Okay, so you remember those movements, how awkward it looked? Because
Right.
he was like, oh, Sam, you look 65 right now.
Yeah.
That's exactly what it was with De Niro.
Yeah.
Otherwise, the movie's great. Last hour is tough.
If they were smart,
get
they should have
into
just
it, but
recorded that when they first started the
Oh,
the
Aven-
phase.
Yeah.
and just held it till now.
Yeah. For the Avengers stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Captain. They should have done that shit when
Oh.
when Iron Man came out
100%.
And
Same
they
thing with
save it.
Black Widow.
and save it.
Yeah, true.
Oh no, because Scarlett Johansson's
Not
still young.
not that old. Not that. Oh no, that's not why. I just meant in the sense that like her movie should have come earlier.
Oh right,
Yeah,
right,
yeah.
100%. But I mean, that looks like a fire flick too.
Oh yeah, that
fire.
trailer looks good.
Yeah, with Guardians in that, she gonna be dope.
Oh yeah. Did you see the picture? People were posting the meme saying like what was expected, what we got, and it's like the David Harbour in like the suit looking like Chris Evans.
Yeah.
Right.
Like really cut and like
He
with
fat.
the beard, and then they cut to
Show
the
him.
trailer and it's like him with the helmet barely fitting, big beard, gut sticking out. They're just like, not what we expected.
Not what we expected. Hilarious.
Anyways, my bad. What else is on the list?
Irishman's good. I give it a I don't know 7.
7 out of 10.
Yeah.
Okay.
DC's Titans season 2. Reasons why I'm not watching the Flash universe.
Yeah.
You need to watch Titans.
I was
Have you
on
been
it for.
watching-
I've been watching a little bit.
But not season 2 yet.
No,
So,
I
okay.
watched like 3-4 episodes.
Okay.
I got to where they Superboy
Yeah, there
Yeah.
you go. So they do all that. Let's just say,
Okay, thoughts?
who
Because
wrote this episode?
thank you.
Because y'all had a win all of season 2, and then you had some, I don't know, Brett Ratner ass nigga come through and just write this
Dude.
doo-doo ass. Like,
You
the
watch the
pacing
whole
was
season,
off.
you're like, yes, and then you get to this last episode. I was like,
You're like,
is
what?
this
the
how-
final.
Yo,
Oh, the pacing's like,
I haven't been that disappointed in a finale. In a
Really?
minute.
it was
Yeah.
really bad. Like,
Yeah.
And that's the only time you see him. You see Rob like Dick
Nightwing.
as Nightwing.
yeah.
It's the only time.
Only time.
Yeah, in the yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So the girls are like, oh, there's shit going down the circus. We need to tighten up and go and save it. And then for no reason, Deathstroke just tracks them down and starts opening fire.
Yeah.
Like
word.
Starfire doesn't have her powers anymore, so she's useless.
Word.
Yeah.
Wonder Girl's out here being afraid of bullets because apparently Themyscirians can be killed. But I think she's like half Wonder Girl. Like I think they actually did the comic book story, right?
She's mixed.
So
Not mixed, but like
She black. She's mixed. She's black.
She black.
My dumb ass.
So anyways, next thing you know, Nightwing comes down,
Saves the day.
does his Nightwing thing. He can move a little bit more. He's fighting with the extremist sticks, doing his thing, and then
Rose looking mad.
Wait, I'll talk about that.
Okay,
Ravager shows up, and he's all like, "Yeah, well, my dad is here, motherfucker, and y'all need to, recognize because it's me, Deathstroke, and Ravager." She's like, "Nah, Daddy, Titans are my family." He's like, "Bitch."
Yeah.
So they start fighting.
Too.
But wait, y'all couldn't get her a better mask? Y'all, okay, these people
I gotta watch it now.
Dude, I got
spend
so mad when I saw her
on
mask.
costumes.
Really?
Money on costumes, like stupid money. Everybody has a nice little
That's
costume.
the chick with the eye patch, right?
Yes.
Right.
Okay, cool.
Her mask literally looks like, okay, so we're trying to, like, when you're too genuine to the comic book look, they literally went for the comic book look in which she has a bandana over and like just like her father, except for they just took like this is what they did. They took a Casey Jones hockey mask, cut that bitch in half, and then tied string to it to make it look like it was a bandana mask, and just kind of slid it on her face. But like it's awkward. And then she's I don't think it's her real hair, so it looks like the wig. So it's like her with the what they have to put their hair underneath to put the hair on top. With that helmet thing on top of that. Somebody was on leave of absence.
Man,
that costume designer failed.
They really messed her up. Because in the comic book, her bandana looks it looks like in the comic book, her bandana looks like a do-rag.
Okay.
It is, yeah.
It's just like a do-rag. It's just that it has the string and she like pulls it over her eyes. And then you watch this and it's legit, like you said, like a broke-ass helmet.
Really?
It's so poorly done.
So you get over that bad part in which, for whatever reason, Deathstroke, who can't be killed, who's been messing up the Titans, gets offed by his daughter.
Okay.
Like she just stabs him, and then Jericho goes from him into her. Because I don't know if you've caught up, but Jericho.
I'm gonna watch.
All right. Well, Jericho was Slade's son. He was still alive. He basically transferred himself into Slade when Slade stabbed him. So now that she stabbed Slade, Jericho went into her. So now we get Rose and Jericho in one person, and that's probably going to be a thing next season.
And doing it's me, and like doing the body language of Jericho. I was like, this is gonna be a mess.
It's gonna be so weird. I hope they cancel these two characters.
That's a lot.
Nightwing saves the day. They're like, okay, guys, that's great, but we still gotta go to the fair because Beast Boy's out here doing stupid shit, and Superboy's out here trying to pretend like he's fighting Beast Boy, but
it's all Cadmus
messing shit up. So they fight him. So stupid.
Yo, dude.
They go. Wonder Girl goes and takes on Superboy stupidly, gets brucked, of course.
But the best part was she didn't even try to take him on at first. At first, she just goes over and starts talking to him, and they're all standing back, like Dove, Stargirl, and not Starfire.
No, Dove, Starfire, and that was the first. There was just those three.
Yeah, but they're just like she's just like, I'm just gonna talk to him, and she walks up and she's just like, I know that you're one of us. Blah 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 blah, and he's not doing anything. And she's just like looks back at them and they're like thumbs up, and I'm like, yo, this is
stupid.
This is mad stupid.
Yeah,
like you guys are doing some really
extra shit.
Like
where's Raven in all this?
Raven is taking care of Beast Boy, doing her whole Hulk, the sun's getting real low thing to him.
Oh my god, yeah.
And just like, I'm gonna just hold your hand, even though you've been like killing mad people. And Beast Boy ain't coming back from this. I don't know. He's gonna have crazy people.
No, yeah, he's gonna, definitely.
He's not crazy.
No, because Cadmus got into his brain and just made him like
violent,
unleash him. So he'd go into a coffee shop or a comic book store, and then classical music would play in his head, and he would turn to his tiger form, just start eating
everybody,
eating people, and then like go back.
Why
and
are they making this shit so dark?
I mean, that's what the DC universe is trying to do. They're trying to go a lot darker, and so far in the season, it was well done.
Right.
Yeah, up until that point.
Last episode is
so bad. Where was Crypto? Anyways,
thank you.
And what happened to Jason Todd?
So Jason Todd just said, "Fuck y'all niggas."
Yeah, Jason Todd's just like,
you gonna get killed off by Joker.
Yeah,
not even. I feel like he's just gonna jump into Red Hood. And not even get
Todd.
Word?
Jason Todd was just like, I'm out. And he like rode off on his motorcycle.
He's like, Rose, you hurt me. I'm out.
Oh, yeah. Crybaby bitch bullshit. With no, seriously, like, Rose, like, how could you do me like this? And Rose is like trying to explain,
listen,
like,
I'm trying to save your friends. Why are you being such a bitch? He's like, man, fuck them. I'm leaving. And she's like, all right, I'm going to go get my shitty mask. Like, peace. So
like it's his friends, and she's like, okay, I'm going to go help your friends.
Even though you're better trained and you probably could. Anyway. So they stopped Beast Boy. They stopped Superboy by Raven doing her thing and like getting into his head and Dick going into Superboy's head and convincing him to just jump out. So Superboy jumps out and he gets out of his trance. Cool. Stupidest part in the show. They're all celebrating and a freaking like electrical tower comes to fall over.
At this point, Superboy is unlocked. He's back to normal.
Yeah. Okay. So in this vicinity, you have Nightwing, who could, I don't know. You have Hawk, who I don't really care for, but I like him, so I don't want him to die. But who goes to try and save this thing and capture all this electricity into their body? It wouldn't hurt Superboy, but Wonder Girl. Why the fuck was Superboy not going for this thing? But Wonder Girl's going to go
happy I'm
and
not the only one who thought
all the electricity and get shocked and electrocuted and then topple over the tower and die.
She died?
When Superboy's right fucking
You
there.
have
She's
Superboy,
dead. They killed
fucking half Kryptonian, standing right there. And Wonder Girl is the one who jumps in.
My nigga, were you in shock?
Dude, I was so mad when that happened. Because remember, in the trailer, we saw it. But I was like, okay, well, they're not going to kill her.
Yeah.
Or Superboy's going to come and help her.
No. He just stood there. And again, where's Crypto?
For the people out here watching who want a proper reference, that's equivalent to when a nigga sees the bill and it's a lot higher than what he thought it would be. And he just lets it and the girl's like, you know what? I got it. Don't worry.
He just stands there and looks at it like,
that's exactly what that is. If you needed a reference, you needed a metaphor.
Great reference.
That's crazy.
That
I gotta catch up.
So they do the funeral. Everybody's sad. They're like, oh, Donna's gone. I'm like, yeah, you idiots. You had a Superboy right there. Could have helped, but whatever. Bruce Wayne shows up. It's like, all right, so this is what y'all need to do. Titans away, so on and so forth. At the funeral, I skipped a bit. At the funeral, Raven. Okay, all the Themyscirians, and I think that was Cassie.
I'm hoping, yeah.
So
I was hoping that was
Robin
Cassie.
just talks to a random Amazonian who's just like, yeah,
the blonde.
Yeah, the blonde girl.
Got you.
But we don't know it's her for sure. But yeah,
but he's just like, yeah. She's like, she'll be happier here. We're gonna bring her to like a place where, and they don't really say she's dead, but she's in a coffin.
But they do have that purple ray thing,
and they have the purple ray thing. They might do Troya.
Oh, yeah.
Because she actually even dropped that, so they might do Troya. And
that's
we'll see. They might do the whole weird thing of Dawn and Troy. But anyways, Raven decides, hey, so like my powers are developing, Dick. Maybe I'm gonna go with her. And he's all like, cool. And I'm thinking like, but what about the Amazons? What do they think about this?
Right.
They don't. We don't know you. Like Bruce and Wonder Woman.
You don't go here.
Yeah. Like, what are you gonna tell the team? You just tell them I'm going. Doesn't even say goodbye to the team.
No, she says bye to Dick, and then gets on this private ass jet with these Amazonians. Be like, hey girls, I'm coming with you, and none of them objected.
Yep.
So Raven's out.
Beast Boy, who probably would have needed her because she's the only one that he's been close with, now by himself dealing with the PTSD of having killed multiple people.
Still doesn't have any kind of suit that can allow him to transform or something.
Like getting naked.
Niggas don't bring him pants.
He's
out here in a towel every time.
Every time they just give him a random towel.
Bring him some pants.
Just hold his clothes. Just like, okay, I got you.
I got you, Pete. No, shit got really, really dumb in that episode. I was really, 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 Why didn't Raven heal her? Thank you, Danielle. She saved a deer. You can't save Wonder Woman or Wonder Girl.
Yeah, because she's brought people back from the dead
all the time.
Yeah,
she healed Starfire like 2 episodes ago.
Yeah.
But you can't bring. Anyways, that was Titan season 2. I'm excited for season 3 because Blackfire. That's the one.
They said that's gonna be the main villain.
Yeah, it was pretty wild how
they do it proper.
Right.
But it was disappointing, man. That was a really.
I'm gonna check it out regardless.
It is like the whole roller coaster ride all the way up, and I know the roller coaster has to drop at some point, but it shouldn't be like either give me a steep drop, which is exciting, exhilarating to end the show.
No, they ran off.
Or they just went like it's like a pure like
steady, just coasting
75-degree angle
down like that,
comfort and boring crap as you sit there hating the show.
Yeah.
Just watching it destroy everything they built.
I'm gonna check it out. I'm gonna check it out regardless, because like,
you got it. Yeah, Bruce Wayne's fire. I still like.
Yeah.
I like what they do.
I don't like the actor, but he is good as Bruce Wayne.
What I'm thinking is with this Bruce Wayne. All right, so if you're Batman, you have a grown ass Dick Grayson. He's 21, so you're like 50 something.
Yeah.
All your villains are in Arkham.
Yeah.
If you're really doing Batman right, these guys are on trial. They're in jail. You have a couple months downtime.
Like, nigga, take a vacation. Like, well,
nigga, like, you're gonna be up at 3:00 in the morning because you're used to being Batman. Instead, you're like, I'll take the night off.
Yeah,
I'll read a book.
Do you? Okay, you know when he says, I'm not the guy that met you at that.
It was Rachel.
It was Rachel.
It was Rachel. Rachel projected Bruce Wayne into them to kind of rally everyone. But yeah, it was Rachel, and it wasn't Bruce. And that's
that's how powerful she is now.
There you go. So why can't she heal Donna? She's developing. And then she's going to develop, and then she's going to turn into evil Rachel and have a thing for Dick, just like they did in the comics, and get her between. They're setting it for like season 4 with this show.
I'm going to do this one super quick. BBC's his Dark Materials. I don't know if you guys have watched it. Yeah. It's also on HBO. It's a new show. It's based on. It's a Golden Compass movie, but
the Watchmen.
No, BBC. His Dark Materials. But it's on BBC and plays on HBO here in Canada or North America on the Monday, because in the UK it airs on BBC on the Sunday. Super interesting. It's X-23 from the
yes, I did see
from Logan. She is killing it as a lead character. You got Xavier as playing. I can't tell you who he's playing yet because it's a spoiler, but he's in it. Lin-Manuel Miranda is in it. What? Dude, like, it's a really, really solid cast.
So you're gonna tell me who's playing, right? Like, I need to know this.
But she's not. But this ain't.
No, she's not. It's not X-Men related.
Okay.
Is he like Merlin?
I was shook.
Is he Merlin or some shit?
No. No, it's not like that. One of the things that's really cool, they live in a world where like every human is connected to an animal that's called a daemon.
Okay.
So like your daemon transforms until essentially sounds like you go through puberty, and at the same time your daemon has to pick an animal to stay as forever.
Okay.
It's interesting to see like all the people who are cops or like security, their daemons are dogs. Okay. Like Dobermans.
Right.
And then up north, all the people tend to have like huskies or.
Got you.
Like it seems like it's strategic and logical, but if someone kills your daemon, you die.
What? So wait, are you walking around with this animal alive?
All the time.
That's
sick. Like a Pokemon.
That is sick.
But if you like, dude, there's one scene where someone has her daemon, her stupid daemon's a fucking butterfly. I was so mad. I was just
that's a trash ass daemon.
And someone literally just went like this and crushed it, and she just popped over and died. And I was just like, why would you make that your animal?
Yo, also, who's gonna just crush my daemon like that? Like, wait, we're
fighting. It's a villain.
That's fighting. What kind of dickhead cuts me off in traffic? Oh, yeah? Like, your shit's an ant? Yeah, but for real. Like,
yo, it's pretty wild. It's pretty wild.
My shit's gonna be a fucking grizzly bear or some shit. Like, you ain't
well, that's it, right? Like, at one point, this guy says everyone wants their daemon to be a lion, but not everyone can actually contain a lion.
And you gotta wait. You gotta.
No, you don't contain it.
It doesn't just obey you.
It does pretty much. Well, I mean, it communicates with you. It doesn't obey you, but like it works with you.
Right.
Hers right now, because she's still young, hers changes shapes all the time.
Right.
So at one point, and hers is the scariest fucking creature I've ever seen. Anytime anything's going on, it's just like, let's turn back. I'm scared, and I'm just like, bitch, man up. Like she needs you to have her side.
Right.
Like, she's going into a dangerous situation, and you're literally the voice on her shoulder saying, like, bitch, run.
The Jiminy Cricket's like, listen, you leave.
Right.
We could be out of here.
I know. It's no joke. At one point, he says, yo, we don't have to go further. You could turn back
her
right now.
A nigga.
I know.
Her damon's a nigga. Sees danger? Nah. We ain't finna be a part of this.
That's also a skit.
I know.
We ain't finna be a part of this. We about to go. Oh, loud, like creepy noises? No. We not investigating. We gone.
But it's a good show. There's like a whole bunch of kids being kidnapped. You find out that the people who are kidnapping.
This is out right now?
Yeah. There's, I think, 4 or 5 episodes out so far. I don't think you know exactly why they're kidnapping the kids, but that's part of the adventure. They're trying to figure it out. Her best friend was one of the kids that's been kidnapped, so she's like obsessed about trying to figure out where her best friend is.
And it's in English?
Yeah, it's BBC. It's British. There's American actors and stuff. Nice. It's fun. It's a fun show. So I'm telling people to check it out. It's been on for a couple weeks. Shout outs to Wizzy. Wizzy was one of the people who's just like, yo, you guys need to review his Dark Materials because I'm out here watching the show and haven't heard you guys talk about it. And I was just like,
oh, he's a nerd for real, huh?
Yeah, Wizzy's a nerd, man. Wizzy's a nerd. So yeah, people definitely check it out. Again, it's on BBC in the UK on Sundays. So if you're listening from the UK, and on North America, it comes out on Mondays on HBO, and in Canada on Crave that same night.
Yeah.
And then Nobody's Looking at this new Netflix series that just came out, I think like a couple days ago. All the voice actors for the English dub, because it's a Portuguese show, done in Montreal from what I understand. Yeah. So shout out to you guys because like today I was like I was listening, I was on Facebook and someone was just like, oh, it's really cool that people are reviewing our show. And Elizabeth Neal, sorry. So Elizabeth Neal posted it about the show, and like someone wrote a really nice review being like, the dub is so well done in English that you almost can't tell that it's dub. Like the way the way the voice actors did their dubbing matches the kind of mouth movement.
Oh, word.
I mean, it's not perfect, but it's still really, really good. Like for the main character, whoever did his voice dubbing, super well done. Because there are times where I forget that it's generally not. Yeah, it's a dub.
Yeah, because okay, that's good.
Because usually you watch it and you're just like, okay, yeah, this is mad. Like
what's
that Dutch show? The one that was really good, but it's like Rain or something like that on Netflix.
I wasn't down.
There's one on Netflix that's really good, but the dubbing is so poorly done that it's like, yo, I might as well just watch this with subtitles. Like, it drives me crazy. Yeah.
I watch everything with subtitles anyways. So.
Yeah.
I've gotten used to subtitles.
I think Elizabeth Neal, if I'm not mistaken, she's doing one of the voices. I didn't see which character she's doing yet, but the whole cast is amazing. They all do a really good job. The story's super interesting. It's about a world where, essentially, it's our world, and you find out that angels essentially are the reason that we haven't all died. Like anytime you're like walking around and you trip but don't fall, like you don't break your neck, is because an angel set it up just so that you would fall the exact right way so you don't die. Like there's one scene where a kid's tying his shoelaces on the ground and a car's pulling out and the car doesn't see the kid, and the angel just gently pushes the kid down and the kid falls flat and the car drives over the kid, but the kid is right between the wheel well and the car passes and the kid's like, oh my god, and gets up, and it's because the angel just brushed and pushed a kid down.
Yeah, I believe that shit for real.
There's another one where,
I'm not even playing.
There's a girl, she leaves the stove on, she forgets the stove on, so the angel just smacks a spoon and it like falls, hits the ground. She turns around, she's like, oh my god. She runs back over, she picks up the spoon, then turns, the stove's on. She's like, oh my god, that would have been dangerous, and turns it off. And you're like, okay, so they play up that throughout the whole show.
Check it out.
Love this show already.
Yeah, it's super interesting, man, and it's a Portuguese show. It's done with Montreal voice actors did the English dub, super well done, and also proved that we don't have those fucking stupid Canadian about accents that they always talk.
I mean, come on,
because I'm sure that no one knew when they were watching it that Canadians
that it was Montreal. Yeah, it was Montrealers.
So yeah, I say check it out. Those are my two shows.
Dope.
And then Watchmen, we were gonna talk about real quick.
It was fire.
Have you been watching Watchmen?
I haven't. I know somebody on it, but I definitely gotta check it out. Like, is it done?
No,
but 2 episodes left.
Yeah.
How far in?
They're at the point. They're at the M. Night Shyamalan point.
So like, how many episodes in?
7.
So they're doing 10.
Or 9?
I thought it was 10. No,
probably 10.
I'm gonna check it out. So next time I pull up, I'll be able to.
It's dope.
Yeah,
Watchmen's fire.
It is. Yo, what's her name? Regina King does such a good job.
Great job.
Like, it's one thing that this woman was doing all the voices on Boondocks and has been acting since she was a kid on 227 and doing all that shit.
But what she's doing now.
But then you see her doing this, you're like, yo, you don't stop being good.
No, this show is nuts.
Don't stop being amazing.
So go to see full cast and crew.
Yeah. See full cast and crew. Why can't it let me click on that? There we go. But yeah, man, she kills it as Sister Knight, Angela Abar.
Yeah, Angela Abar.
And then you have her husband Cal Abar.
Right.
You have the kids that they adopted because the kids the kids' parents passed away years ago. You have whatchamacallit. Who else is on this show? That's
scroll down.
You just have a lot of people, like just Louis Gossett Jr. playing well, actually I don't want to reveal because I mean, if people have been watching,
I'm gonna check it out. I'm definitely. I mean, it's been on my list. It's just been crazy just to sit down and be. I got so much shows to watch.
There you go.
I'm trying, but it wasn't working.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I got so many shows to catch up on.
But yeah, man, the cast is really good. Jean Smart playing Laurie Blake, who is this one I can say Silk Spectre from the if you watch the movie, the young Silk Spectre.
She plays an older one.
She plays the older version,
word?
and she took her dad's name, so she takes the comedian's last name now.
Right.
So she's Laurie Blake, and her character is more like a female version of the comedian. Like, she's all sarcastic. She doesn't. Everything's a big joke. She's not like she was, where it's all about like being the sex symbol and the sex bomb.
She's disgruntled as fuck.
Yeah, she's really playing
disgruntled as fuck.
Mm-hmm. She's her daddy's daughter. Like, you really see,
you
like,
hate her.
Yeah,
I'm
you
with
do.
it.
Yeah, you do. Looking Glasses, I think Tim Blake Nelson is one of my favorite characters.
Yeah,
that dude, he's this one that he looks like a Rorschach, but it's a mirror reflective face, and he's a guy that can like tell if people are lying. Super interesting. His episode was really well done.
His episode was nuts.
The beginning of his episode, all the things it revealed, like his episode.
I gotta catch up, man.
His episode, in the first intro of his episode, essentially did what Zack Snyder refused to do in the movie, which was put in a giant squid.
Yeah.
He was like, "Oh, no one's gonna believe that," and then the show was just like, "Oh yeah," and just did it. They show you the moment at the end of Watchmen where
you read the comic.
They basically, this Looking Glass guy, he was there and he survived.
Yeah.
So he comes out of a funhouse after some girl like played like she was gonna fuck him and just stole his clothing.
Yeah, left him naked in the funhouse.
Right, but he comes out to seeing like everybody with their eyes bleeding and ears bleeding, and,
all
like,
dead.
bad people dead.
Yeah.
And he's all like, "What happened? What happened?" and the screen pans out, and you're just seeing like tentacles in buildings, and then you just see a giant squid on like the top of like in the dead of Manhattan.
Yeah,
yeah,
dude, it's wild.
Yo, it's
it's
cool.
a good. It's his
so
episode.
Cool.
Like, because Angela Abar's been the star pretty much,
Right.
And I was listening to the official Watchmen podcast, and they've been talking about like, you know, how they wanted to like, she's the star, but they wanted to focus on other characters, and hopefully the fans will be okay with it. We're okay with it because y'all did a really good job. Like his episode, because I remember at first watching the beginning of his episode and being like, what is going on? Like, get back to the, because there's stuff going on that you're like waiting to happen.
But his was the twist. You needed that episode.
You needed that episode, and it ends really well, and you find out so much information.
Shout out to Danny for calling that from right away.
Did she?
Episode 2, she's just like, she's like, he's in on that.
Oh shit!
Good on you. Nah, he's in on that.
Good on you.
I'm like, way to call it evil way, man. Good
job. Yeah.
All right.
I gotta check it out, man. I just been so behind on so much shit, but I gotta definitely check out all these shows.
Hooded Justice episode, amazing.
Episode 6 you're gonna love. Episode 5, 5 you're gonna love.
Okay.
It really turns up from like the
4, 5, 6, because that's it on the podcast. The official podcast. If you guys want to check it out, go check it out. It's really really good. The first 3 episodes they do a podcast episode. Then they do 4, 5, 6, and they do an episode. And I listened to the 4, 5, 6 episode, and I was just like sitting there like, I was supposed to be doing stuff, and I was just sitting there because I couldn't even. I was just like listening because I was like, yeah, break that shit down to me. Like, why'd you do it this way? Why'd you set this up?
Right.
Why'd you? And it's so interesting to hear how he like who decided to write this, dude. Half the stuff. So the dude that is writing this and is developing this is a white dude.
Yeah.
And this whole inspiration about the race stuff, comes from him reading Ta-Nehisi Coates' book.
Oh shit!
He read Ta-Nehisi Coates' book. He talked about it. He talked about Ta-Nehisi Coates writing for Black Panther. He talked about the movie coming out. He talked about the idea of reparations. He talked about all this stuff that was going on in the world. And he like, I'm a white liberal, and you know, I had thoughts about some stuff, but this kind of worked as the progression of what this universe would lead to, and the Tulsa thing. And he read a book about the Tulsa, the Black Wall Street, 1921, the Tulsa thing, and he's like talking about all of that. And it's just like this amazing story about like why this, because that was my thing. Who is this random white dude writing this black ass story?
Right.
Super black. Sister Night?
Yeah.
Like blaxploitation style? Like, dude, you watch the show and you're just like, okay.
And he pissed off a lot of rural Americans that doesn't care. There's some middle Americans that was like, what the hell is this? This ain't Watchmen.
What's going on my show? Yeah, no, dude. He does a really good job of just being like, no, I read those books. I saw what was going on in the world. And I was just like, this is my chance to write a story that I think would really kind of get across some of the things that we are ignoring and some of the things that we should be thinking about. Acknowledging, yeah. And he's just like, I'm going to do it with superheroes and continue the legacy of a story that makes sense. And I was just like,
boy, did it ever for him.
Yeah, man. It's really, really, really well done. So, yeah, man. I think people should definitely check out Watchmen.
I gotta check it out.
Yeah, if they haven't watched it yet.
I'm behind all that shit.
I see this show being like a legacy show.
Yes.
Not being like True Detective, meaning each season will take place in a totally different part of America.
Anthology?
Yeah, anthology series. Sorry, yeah.
Okay.
And like, not legacy. Sorry, anthology series, and each season will probably take place in a totally different part of America. Because I don't see how they could continue this.
Yeah.
Like I see how they could continue it, but I don't see how they could continue it.
There's one thing I was about to say something, but I can't because of what happened, so I don't want to spoil anything.
Yeah.
But people should definitely check it out.
Yeah.
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 Oh yeah. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. We usually have geek news and rumors, but I knew that the three of us talking, we were gonna go crazy. So
and it's been a quiet week. Ain't much going on.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's true. For geek stuff, all the geek stuff I've been seeing has been about Watchmen or just people talking about like, oh my god,
Baby Yoda's dope. Haven't watched Mandalorian, but that thing is great.
Mandalorian's dope.
Actually, quick question. I've been keeping up. CGI or animatronics?
Both.
It is?
Yeah, it's like
that's where they're smart, man. I love how they still do
100%,
that.
100%.
Yeah, it's both. It's like a little creature that's animatronics, and then they're putting CGI over and all this stuff.
Smart.
Yeah,
I'll watch that.
I definitely like. You could tell when he's in the ship. That's
ship
like
part where he's flipping the switch.
Yeah, that's animatronic. That's like because he's so cute and like reaching out with his little thing.
It's a dope series.
I know. Did you see the meme where someone's just it's like people being like, how would you describe the show to people? And it's the caption of Baby Yoda cooing and then the Mandalorian going, because that's the whole show. That is the whole show. Yeah.
Essentially. But
it's just him being super cute and the Mandalorian getting himself into situations and being like,
over
God
the Yoda,
damn.
Baby Yoda.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a dope show.
Yeah, Favreau did a great job. Bryce
John
Dallas,
Favreau.
John Favreau wrote it, and Bryce Dallas Howard from Jurassic Park and Ron Howard's daughter directed the last episode, which I was like, really? Shit.
Oh, shit.
It's actually really, it's really cool. Like, because she did a breakdown where she did an interview, and they're asking her, like, what was it like to direct? And she's just like, well, the scene where they're running in the forest, that was me reliving my Jurassic Park. So I knew, and then they're like, this scene here, it's just like, yeah, that was me in this movie. So essentially, she just takes all the experiences she has as an actress, and the ideas, and she kind of like merged them, and then like took it outside and was just like, okay, this is how I would have shot this or set this up.
The episodes come out when? Thursday or Wednesday?
Fridays.
I think Mandalorian this is probably the last thing, and then you guys.
Yeah.
But I think Mandalorian is a good like series, like Disney original, to start off with on a platform.
Yes.
Nice.
Right, because it really sets the tone of like what we're gonna see, and not to mention people sleep on Disney. Like they got 5 like different categories.
Yeah, I know.
They have Disney, Pixar,
Marvel,
Star Wars, and Discovery,
Yeah.
and apparently they're doing like specific content.
Yeah, each one.
Like original content for each of those categories. So like, Mandalorian is a dope. Okay. All right, now I gotta really pay respect and see what the fuck is going on.
And the Marvel shows, now that I've seen what they did with Mandalorian, I'm even more excited for like.
I watched Inhumans. Inhumans is dope. I watched the little shorts, like the Marvel shorts with Secret Wars and shit. That shit's dope. Like with Spider Girl, with Ghost Spider and all that stuff.
Oh yeah, Spider Girl, Spider-Gwen,
It's dope, bro.
Yeah.
Disney's out here killing it. But Mandalorian's good.
I'm actually gonna start watching it tonight. There's like 4 episodes. I'm gonna start watching.
Yeah, Mandalorian's dope.
I was telling people to only sign up for Disney Plus like towards the end of December, just because all the episodes. Because the last episode airs the 27th, and the Star Wars movie comes out the 19th. So I was telling people, watch all the episodes, then go see the movie on,
and then watch the last episode.
And then watch the last episode. So you get a whole bunch of Star Wars in a week.
Yeah.
So, but
I mean, it's the same shit.
Yeah, true. But I mean, that's the other thing. Mandalorian is not about lightsabers and Jedi, and that's what I'm loving about.
Yeah, it's great.
Same way I love Rogue
And the nigga
One.
got his mask on.
Yeah, never takes it off.
We don't know who he is. We don't know who it is.
I mean, I know who the actor is, but
but you don't know the
the history of the
exactly. Like you know what I mean? Like
never takes it off.
You
never
good. Like it's like most of the time they pop this shit off. Even what's his face? Kylo Ren.
Yeah, he
pops his shit off right away.
All the time,
And then he's on Force time with Rey.
Yeah.
Like,
hey girl, what's going on?
Like,
Force time. Force time. That's
like,
amazing.
Chill, nigga. Like, come on.
Oh
like,
shit.
That's funny.
But
All right, guys.
This has been great.
That's
Thanks
the
for
whole
having me.
homie. Always a pleasure, man. Thank you so much.
Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it.
You want to look into the camera and tell the people all the things where they can check you out, all the whatnot?
Yes, you can. You can follow me on Instagram at Akeem Grams with a Z. You can follow me on Twitter with Akeem Tweets with a Z. You know what I mean? I got shows coming up. I got a couple shows this month. I got a show on the 14th. I'm trying to win $2,000 so I can do ratchet shit with my friends. The Montreal 2 Grand Slam pull up. It's going to be posted on all my socials, so come through to that. I got another show on the 21st. I got another show at the end of the month. And in January, we'll be kickstarting with some big shows. Big Will, we're doing a big show at the end of the month with him. And then I got another big, huge show in February, but I can't talk about that just yet.
Not yet.
Okay.
But yeah, and deals is being finalized, but it's gonna be good. So yeah, Akeem Grams with a Z on Instagram, Akeem Tweets with a Z on Twitter. Please pull up, please follow me, and we'll interact. We'll do some shit. If you got any events you want me to host, come perform at, please let me know. And Nick Cannon, 5 stacks for Connect 4. You can't beat me, and you can't. If I had 5 games, you can't win 1. Let's do this.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Skinny, what do you want to tell the people?
Yeah, we got a brunch coming up.
Yeah, man. So 3910 Boulevard Saint Laurent, local legends.
Yep.
It's
December
on
14th.
December 14th, 11 a.m. to 3 p.m.
Yep. Come to
And y'all covering your own food, right?
Yeah.
Okay, but you know, some niggas think they.
No.
Some niggas like a buffet style. Like you gotta,
you
gotta let people know it's not a free event.
It's $35.
Yep.
You get a whole bunch of. So you have brioche French toast and fried shrimp, red velvet waffles and jerk fried chicken, or triple stacker grilled cheese with bacon and jerk chicken served with home fries
and drinks. Drinks.
You get one non-alcoholic beverage.
Non?
Yeah, non-alcoholic.
I mean, it's 11 a.m.
Yeah, that's the thing.
So
So by 12, you can get your drink on.
You can hit the bar because that's the thing we want. You don't want everyone
yeah,
get a little saucy because we want
right,
we're networking, and I agree, definitely get your drink on afterwards. But we want to start it off with like everyone sits down, introductions, talking business.
True. Pull up. It's gonna be a great event.
Yeah. So we're gonna sit down, we're gonna talk, we're gonna network. We're gonna, what have your experience has been, what my experience has been. Everyone's been doing the thing differently in the city, but it'd be nice to unify and discuss what the process is.
That's dope.
And also make Montreal has a lot. This is one thing I say about Montreal all the time when it comes to podcasting. We are a prime location for the opportunity to do English and French podcasting. And we're, and I would love to network with more French podcasters and stuff like that because I think it'd be great to have that connection. And also, like that leads you into European market. And that leads also some of the people over there coming into this market here, So, and then the last few options are mock meat lobster taco. Which is, and then the poutine or the mac and cheese. All of those last three options I mentioned are vegetarian options.
Nice.
So people can come through. And so once again, Saturday the 14th and 11 a.m. Oh, I got a word too. I'm not allowed to say the date. Retro Expo.
Yeah.
Retro Expo MTL.
Y'all niggas got hella excited.
Yeah, Retro Expo MTL is